Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners. Oh, UV.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Oh, hello! Welcome to another Wednesday night RSG stream. How's it going out there? Skewers out there in TV land, I see you in the chat. Glad to have you here for the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Hero community. I, of course, am Ranger J 1999, your host with the most, and your leader of all mental damage that will take place here tonight. Joining me, of course, is my compatriots of devastation. Of course, we've got Dr. Finn, Medicine Woman, the Troll Extraordinaire.
Good evening, peoples.
We've got Grande Cue Ball, French Tickler Patron with us tonight.
I prefer the name Lobot.
Oh.
Grande Lobot.
Lobot. The Lobot.
Lobot's in.
What's up?
What's
up,
you
Ranger?
don't take.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Hold on. You don't take GoBots and Transformers and mix them, Finn. You're a bad man. Stop that shit. I'm not in the mood. You're not going to ruin 80s cartoons for me, too. All right? There's a lot of stuff you've ruined already, but that's about as far as I'll let it go. Also joining us from his star-studded tour of all the channels lately, Mr. Xylo Takedown from Takedown Games.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, nobody cares. Where's my apprentice? Where's he run off to? He was there just a second ago.
He's making a break for it. 1 second.
It's good. Run, my apprentice.
He's got the appropriate hat on, too, because it's GOG time, and he's wearing a hat that says TV.
Where's my apprentice? Get your monkey butt over here. We must tell the fans our plans for domination. Isaiah, no, come here. All right, Lord Isaiah. No, you're too happy. I want you to tell the folks how we will dominate the galaxy together as apprentice and master. No, don't suck on the bottle. I will need you to be evil. Use your force powers. Choke Finn. Choke Finn.
Hold on. He's almost about to the time where he should start talking a bunch. I want to hear him talk. I want to hear him talk on.
He's just been going, yeah.
My apprentice, use your abilities. Force choke Finn.
He's like the best combination of you.
Why are you ignoring me?
He got the better half from her for sure.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it just like
that's right.
It's just cool to see the parts of him that look like her.
Your hands are moving appropriately.
Freaking awesome.
Reach out with your darkness. Kill Finn. Only then will you be truly powerful to become my apprentice. Why are you ignoring Uncle Ranger?
That hair is all your wife.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
nice and red. Nice and red.
It's freaking awesome, dude. I love it.
My apprentice, you have failed me. Go play with your blocks. Start constructing a new Death Star. Get on it immediately. Go use Legos. Alright, so that is who we have right now. We should have the lovely Miss McVenom. Hopefully she'll be on. We know Loki will not be here tonight. He's at a function with his family, and that's okay. We got to spend time with our families when we can. So no Loki the lightsaber builder tonight, but we will have the lovely Miss McVenom, hopefully, if she's not too busy with her family stuff going on. It's a busy time in the summer for all you family people out there, so it's all good. So let me see what we got here. We got to knock out the mechanisms and everything, so let's go ahead and do that. So first off, we will answer questions at the end of this. So if you have a question, make sure you put question in front of your statement, pop that into chat. We will get it scooped up and we will get it read out and answered from our wonderful panel. You can see above me floating is all our Patreon VIPs. That's just a shout out to you guys. So very much appreciate all you guys have done. Do me a favor, guys, if you're watching this right now, stop what you're doing. Just hit the thumbs up. It helps us with getting the video content out there in the world. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? We do a lot of awesome live streams. Please check that out. Also, if you haven't become a Patreon, you should. We do a lot of great stuff for our Patrons. We do mini Ross reviews where you can get your questions answered. We've got we do workshops. We did one here recently. We hang out with the VIPs. So we got a lot of cool stuff like that. You can get your in-depth Ross reviewed on the lunch stream by bumping it up. So all kinds of stuff that we've got going on for you guys. So make sure you check out the Patreon link as well. Also, Ranger J199 is acquiesced in his style doing full rework, mod rework, roster reworks for you guys. So you guys wanted it. I'm doing it. We don't have the screen yet because Finn has been slacking. I'm just saying. I asked him days ago for this, and he was like, "No, Ranger, I'm going to eat Twinkies and play with my porgs." I'm like, "Well, damn it, Finn.
I'm on a diet. I'm not
Well. Holy Christ. That is news here. That is some breaking news. Jesus, do I have the breaking news thing? Let me look. That is breaking news. Hold on, let me put that up there. Breaking news, folks. Dun, 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 dun. I'm Ted Couple. Finn is on a diet from Twinkies. Jesus, oh my God, this is more important than anything that's happening in the game. Finn, what is going on?
What?
You gave up Twinkies? What the hell is going on?
Until I lose the weight. Yeah.
You're not even heavy, man.
I know.
I'm getting to the point. I've been eating poorly for the last couple months since the half marathon.
Yeah, you've been kind of going on a crazy Krispy Kreme.
I'm just saying. I thought Finn was chubbier than he was, and then I met him in real life, and he's not even close to chubby.
No, he's not. So there you go. Breaking news. Finn is.
But good for you.
Yeah.
Grande and I shared a hotel room together. So
well, let's leave that. What happened in Disney stays in Disney. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, Finity talks until he falls asleep, and then I'm like, "Finity, you still?"
That's exactly the same thing I do in voice chat. So there's no difference in what I do.
I'm like, Finity, hold on, I'm gonna turn off all the lights. I'm gonna turn off all the lights now because Finity fell asleep while we were talking.
So anyway.
Okay.
Also, in the middle of the screen, you can see we have the Lord Vader's Cup of Plenty. That is designed for you guys to have fun. If you'd like to donate in Super Chat, please do. Lots of fun shit falls from the air into the cup, launches stuff, and you fill it up to a certain point. So if you'd like to donations to Super Chat, or you can do bits from Twitch, you can fill it up that way. If you become a Patreon, anything you do while we're live pops up on the screen. Whether you follow us, whatever you do on Twitch or on YouTube, it all happens on the screen there. Cool little animations happen and stuff. So you can get porgs falling from the sky, you can get poop-filled baby rangers, you can get the pickle extravaganza going on. So if you'd like to do that, throw your stuff in there. Super Chat will pick it up. So yeah, if you'd like to make a donation, support the channel, you can do that with Lord Vader's Cup o' Plenty. So there we go. Now we've got through all the mechanisms. We are ready to rock and roll. Dr. Finn, we have got the shout out word of the day, and what we do is we will give you a word to shout out, and then you put that in chat, and then we will scoop them up, and then we'll have Q Ball Patron over there read them out, and usually he butchers them. But I've got to say of late, Grande's been really on top of it.
I just say them with authority, and even if they're wrong, you guys are fine with it.
No, I catch it when you mess it up, Grande. Don't worry. So that being said, Finn, what is our shout out word of the day?
All right, so the shout out word of the day, I'm going to give it to you, and if you're not sure the context, it's also related to our Twitter question. So the shout out word of the day is chocolate. COCOLATE. Chocolate.
Chocolate.
COLATE. That is our word of the day. And again, if you're not sure the context, make sure you go to our Twitter and also answer our Twitter question of the day. I'm actually not going to read this one out loud because you have to go to the Twitter page in order to know what the question is, and you will understand why. So there you go.
Intriguing, mysterious, yet intriguing. So go ahead and do that. So
Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe they should go check out Twitter.
Where can they find the Twitter, Finn?
So head to twitter.com and look for our handle. You can search for Reality Skewed Gamers, or if you want to go to the handle directly, it is Reality Skewed Gamers with no vowels in the skewed and gamers. So Reality SKWD GMRS, Reality Skewed Gamers, no vowels in the skewed and gamers. So Reality SKWD GMRS.
And if you look
Also
below,
in the link below.
yeah,
That's right.
so all the stuff, you got our Amazon wish list, that's on there, our iTunes, YouTube, our website, the storefront, all that stuff is there, so you can check out all that great stuff.
Actually, our wish lists are not on here. The wish lists are on our Discord.
Oh, well, whatever, I don't know. I just put crap on there, so you guys tell me to put crap on there. So we added lights, because I got the green screen. Thank you, whoever got me that. And then the lights we put on there so I can do the green screen stuff. So you guys are amazing. I never in a million years would have thought of something like an Amazon wish list, but good old Ouchie Dumpling forced me.
She's awesome, though. She's
Yes,
awesome.
we
though,
love
that
Ouchie
she got
Dumpling.
that.
We love Ouchie Dumpling.
Now she's awesome.
All right, so go ahead and get those shout out words in, and then we're going to get into it. So we're going to have a reading from Grande, always entertaining. So are we ready to start said reading? We don't have a McVenom sighting,
Did we talk about the super chat and everything already?
yeah, we talked about super chat. You know,
Okay.
you can do donations and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we
Okay.
did.
Oh, let me make an announcement on that front, though.
Oh, yeah,
I
what's up?
mentioned it in our pre-stream, and that is eligible to all of our VIPs and those that are YouTube members or subscribers, however you want to call it, or sponsors, I think is the word. YouTube sponsors or members.
Yes.
They get to type in the chat and stuff with us. That's one of the perks that you get. There's only so much we can do for becoming a member, but we really do appreciate all of our YouTube members.
Yes.
But we have some interesting news that I wanted to mention, and it's a big shout out to everyone in the community and all the support you've given us throughout. So we are at 161 episodes. So we've been doing this for over 3 years. And in that time, we've grown a lot, and we've started with just super chat donations, and you guys wanted to support us more. And we did all these kind of things. Ranger mentioned the Amazon thing, and one of the big ones was Patreon. And the stuff that you give us through Patreon and all that helps us with a lot of the stuff on the stream, plus helps us plan things like our charity fundraising, whether it's going to the events and also then making the all of the stuff for the charity stream, like getting those wristbands and all of that fun stuff. It's all with your support. So, as a note, as of right now, we are at 49 patrons, so we're one short of 50.
That's a big milestone.
790 a month.
Yeah.
So we are $10 short of 800. And
That's
you don't know
impressive.
how much that means to us with
Yes.
everything that we are planning.
I have done a lot of mini Ross reviews, and they have all been worth it. Every goddamn one of those is
Yeah.
worth.
And that even doesn't include all of the like super chat and Twitch subscriptions and all that. That's just how much you guys believe in us to make good with the money that you guys are giving us, whether it's for the stream, whether it's through community fundraising and all of these different things that you know that we stand for. So I wanted to give a big shout out to everyone in the community
Yes.
for supporting us.
Absolutely. Keeping the
So I'm gonna
stream
read out,
alive.
I need to read out this list. Yes.
Yes, so Grande is going
is
to do.
correct.
It's time for a reading from Grande Patron.
Okay. So we're gonna shout out the Patreons. So Alux12, Bimatsu, Chaos XIII, Chopper BZ, Clone Troop 211, Contingent 33, Corinth, Dangerfield, Danku Wiscan,
Yes.
Darth Mike, Darth Teflon, Darth Allen 0885, Darth Bob, Darth Vader Mate, Deadpool Kyle 28, Dr. Feelgood, Drewman 95, Erock 123, Hogzilla, Heinies,
Hennessy.
Hennessy? Hennessy? Okay. ANZGC,
Yeah.
who PM'd me just a
You
couple
could
days
say
ago.
Hennessy. He could say Hennessy because it is a Y, but yeah.
It Poops Bombs, Jijak Canna, Kalisan, Kashmir, Masta Ryan, Masty Ryan.
I just like the way you said it. Like you're going gangsta.
Matthew M. Thomas, Maz Kanata, Moss Mike, N.D. Fox, Ouchie Dumpling, Ray Rock, Rida,
Radio Radio. Yeah, that's fine.
Riverboy 12, Rose Taco, Revenator, Sanely Red, Shadow Val, Sith Lord, Slash Van Rhodes, Spaceman Tim, Strum, Teals, Tallywhack, Tenebrous, Thane Kyrell, The Toll, Walter Arnold, Whiny Skywalker, 1971.
Great name.
Yep. And Zarathustra.
Very good, Grundy. And we just got a $9.99 donation from Super Chat from our good friend Guzzabuzza. He said for Frodo and hashtag rework Mace. So there you go. So we had our first donation. And speaking of surprise donations appearances, we got the lovely Miss McVenom. Hello. There's Mrs.
Hey,
T.
guys.
McVenom. Look like you got a little sun.
I did. I was at the pool all day today.
I can tell.
Always-
Looking a little
always
tan there,
cool
Miss
glasses,
McVenom.
too.
I have a little bit of a glasses collection. I don't know if you haven't noticed.
I can tell, but I'm just telling you, they always look super attractive. We appreciate
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't have my video on because I was stuffing my face with tacos because we just got in.
Mm-hmm. Taco.
So I got taco crumbs all over my face. So.
Oh no.
So you look great.
Yes.
I can't
Thank
see,
you.
I can't
You-
see any of that. All I see is you looking good with the cool looking glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's popping, guys?
Well, we just had a great reading from Grundy for the Patreons, but now the test really comes forward, Miss McVenom, because now we get all the names that maybe he hasn't seen before.
All right.
So he did
Let's
well
do it.
last week, but we'll see if he does well this week. Grundy, are you ready?
Ready?
Let me see if are they all posted.
They're in
Major?
they're in
Benny,
fin stuff.
Are you ready?
Yes. Here we go.
Okay, here
I'm
we
doing
go.
one check here really quick because I don't want you to have to. I'll put there's going to be a short list after the last one,
All
but
right.
yeah, we're good.
Okay, so I'm going to say it the way Ranger says it. Apropos Ruin. That's how he wants to say it. Bimatsu, Chewy, Chaiken Gaming, Clone Troop.
Chai.
No,
It's
that's-
Chaiken.
It is.
Chicken.
Chaiken.
Yeah, he told us it's
He
Chaiken.
told us it's
Not chicken.
Mhm.
Not chicken.
I
Chaiken.
thought for all this time it was chicken.
So did
Yeah,
I.
The
So
game.
did we, but it's Chaiken. That's how he says he wants us to say it.
chicken of
Especially
China, the
with us,
Chinese
right? You would
chicken.
think as soon as you spell something like that, it's automatically.
It's automatically chicken.
Guys, the chickens.
But it's not.
It smells like chicken, tastes like chicken. It's chicken.
Yeah.
That's right. Clone Troop 211, Contingent 33, Dexatronic, DL, Dark Lords Darth Coco, Dr. Feelgood, Durgan, Eric H, Grande Verga, Grande Patron, Guzza Buzza, Isoka Taco Fulcrum, Jason Hobby, Jedi Training Bogus, Jack Canna, John Davies, John Moran, JVU 420, Kaleeson, Kashmir, Kobe Wan, Molly, Maz Kanata, Mose Def Isley, Moss Mike, Nathaniel Morgan, Ouchie Dumpling, Outgunned Diddy, Fat Tony 99, Raza 972, Rose Taco, Skywalker Vader, Slash Van Rhodes, Suicide Squad, glad you're here, buddy, Teals, The Honkler, Torin Jax, Walter Arnold, Xylo1111, and our boy Dada Jordan.
Real quick, Moss Mike just became a $25 Patreon.
Boom shakalaka.
Thank you,
So,
Moss Mike.
Mikey knows the deal. So, Mikey, if you have
Mike.
if you have a Ross review in the lunch stream, you can.
He
get
was
that.
already one. He was a blue patron, so he actually upped his game for us.
Oh, okay. So there we go. So we
Awesome.
okay. So
Super dude.
there you go. But he knows
Thank
the
you
deal.
so much, Moss Mike.
That's right.
And I'm pretty darn impressed with Grande.
Why?
Okay, here's the last little thing and last few names, Grande.
All right. So hold on to that thought.
So one thing though,
Where, oh, I see it now.
Chicken Gaming said, "It's totally chicken." Someone else said it, and I didn't stop anyone. It's been hysterical to watch.
Okay.
Goddamn, Chiken. I'm calling you Chiken because, bitch,
Obviously,
you didn't say a word.
spell it that way.
It's Chiken. It's Chiken. You had the opportunity. You didn't say anything. No.
I think it's
Y'all call him
hilarious that he
chicken, I'll
lets
call
us
him
do it both
chicken.
ways. It's got to be a super funny joke for him.
Because when that happened, I was in the chat. They said no, it's Chiken, and I'm like, okay. And then Chicken was there, and didn't say a damn word. So you got Chiken, brother.
It's a potato, rutabaga. It's all the same.
Yeah.
It's all the same. Okay, so we have Atomic Fish, Bad Rongo, Daniel McCracken, and Vito Onto, and what else? 73.
I'm shocked. This is like a month in a row he's been doing this.
I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, he's been taking lessons.
It's basically like there's no more fun in doing this. We're going to have to come up with something else.
Wait, stop with that.
Like you'd think
Because
after
as soon as he messes up,
after 3 years of reading people's names, I'd eventually get it right.
No, you've messed him up before.
here's the thing, Ranger. Don't look the gift horse in the mouth type thing, because every time he goes through these and gets the names right, that's less roster reviews we have to squeeze in because of Grande.
Oh, I don't have to do those.
Yeah.
No, they go into our lunch schedule and they delay everybody else.
Because they go to the top.
They go to the top. That's what we said. That is what happens. I always make sure they get scheduled first over other people. And yeah, we don't need any more of that.
All right, we got 106 people watching this right now and climbing, and we only have 32 thumbs up, guys. Come on, give us a thumbs up on the video. I'm watching that tonight.
There are some people's names I do struggle with.
Yes, you do.
I really do. And, you guys are good sports about it, so.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Of course they're good sports about it. They want a free roster review, you dickhole. Grande doesn't care because he hardly ever shows up on those. He's like, and I thought it was a conspiracy for a while. A lot of the Dark Lord ones he would mess up, and then I'd be doing all these Dark Lord, roster reviews. Like, but then I just realized he's just an idiot. So,
when we get out of summertime and I'm not like. When the kids are all in school, it'll be a whole lot easier for me to hang out.
Yeah, that's right. We know.
During the lunch.
I know it's a tough life of hanging out in the pool and
it's really tough.
Yeah,
Totally is.
Yeah,
It really is.
Yeah,
we've got a ton of freaking links, so we probably need to get right into the news.
No. So look, I'm gonna let Finn take over because the first 5. Oh, we just got a donation from Kane77, $2. So thank you, Kane77, for the $2. Very much appreciated. All right.
Do we want to pull any of these up on screen?
No, the first one. Yeah, the first 5 we don't need to. But Finn just is going to. Yeah, these are short little.
They're just like quick little server updates.
Quick little server updates.
We get to the big news.
Yeah.
Really quick though. One of the things I didn't put here because there's really no link or something to it. The Jawa team.
Yes.
You've probably seen it now. There's a lot of videos about it. The Operation Metaverse did one. Arnold and Mobile Gamer put some out today. Really quick, we've said this to you guys before. Those videos and stuff are great to watch, but the most important thing to do when you see those kind of things is make sure that you understand the mechanic of it. You're not just trying to do it and blindly do it, right? Because you have no idea why things are happening. What is going on? What is the mechanic? And more important, you want to go beyond just Jawa scavengers, the reason for this. So I actually went through earlier today, and if you guys are on our Discord, you would have seen me. I basically went through the Operation Metaverse video and took screenshots of all of the different attacks and used my video editor to go through the entire video and find every single time damage was applied to any of the Jawas.
Hold on a second, Finn. Stop right there. Yeah. Had a couple of donations. Deadpool Kyle just noted $5. Said, have a great way to start my weekend. Hope y'all had a good hump day. Mike.
Thank you, Deadpool.
Also, McVenom looks amazing as always. It's the glasses.
Aww.
She makes you hot for teacher. What can I say? Bimatsu donated $2. Says, stop biting your nails, Miss McVenom. You've been called out by your secret lover. McVenom,
he loves your nails.
He loves your nails. He doesn't want you biting them.
I can't help it. I'm a fidgeter. If I'm not messing with my hair, I'm messing with my nails.
Get a toothpick. Get a toothpick.
You know what you need, right?
You need a toothpick, McVenom. That'd be hot. I think the fans would really.
A toothpick.
You're like, how to their folks? Miss
I do
McMahon
need
here.
a fidget spinner.
That's
I do need a
right.
fidget
That's
spinner.
Rubble from Paw Patrol.
Why do you think I run around with a baseball mitt and just sit there and do this all day?
That's how Grande and I are different. He has a baseball mitt, and I have a Rubble from Paw Patrol fidget spinner.
I just
I
use
would like a fidget spinner.
I just
but-
use heroin,
No.
so I mean
Alright,
I don't know what
so-
your guys' problem. So I chased the
so
dragon
get
while
it
we were
back
on
really
live
quick.
stream. There it is.
So let's get back here really quick. The Jawa.
Thank
Yes,
you guys,
yes.
by the way. Thanks a
Yes.
lot for the donation.
Thank you, Bimasu. Thank you, DPK. So with the Jawas, important again to make sure that you understand the mechanic of it beyond just Jawa scavenger is the reason for it.
Yes.
I put screenshots in general chat. You guys can see it. I went through the entire video for 2 of the attacks and actually took screenshots of every time damage was applied. There is not enough damage applied to justify the number of bombs that are happening. So this is not going to be a nerf. It is going to be a bug fix, because the reason for this, it appears, and this is just a guess trying to figure out why this is happening, is that it's an issue with Hive Mind working with Jawa Scavenger.
Right.
And the reason is that when Hive Mind is triggered, everyone that's attacking, there was a total of about 10 attacks that were going onto the target. So in total, you would expect at most 10 bombs. What seems to be happening is that 10 bombs are being there, but then it's also doubling for every single one. So effectively, every single one is going to 50% loop with about 20 different thermal detonators. Same thing when there's 4 attacks, it's adding about 8 of it, and then it's trying to do the 50%. So this is a total bug, right? Waiting on the devs to come out and say something. So please do not work on your Jawas yet. They're not bad. We've used them in our videos to kind of have fun with Revan and Malik, because they can be used to kind of take them out. And I was
Other than that, they're poop. They're straight poop.
Yeah. They're interesting because of Jawa Scavenger's unique. I've said that for a long time, but it's not. It's
We only have those done because someone asked me why do I have my Jawas. This is where they're at. I'm like,
Heroic AT.
A long time
long time
Well,
ago,
not only
and the
that,
mod challenge.
Crit
And
damage,
crit
crit
damage.
Yeah.
damage mod.
So I
From
mean,
way back in the day.
they're still poop, and I only used them and got lucky on the Darth Revan. We found that out by accident. I put them in there to get slaughtered so I can get the abilities off of Revan and Malik, and it just happened that their thermal detonators killed Darth Revan. It's amazing. I was like, if you haven't seen that on Twitch, go back. It's been cut out, and you can look at the video clip. It's pretty funny because me, Gil Maurice, and Zyle were freaking out.
It's going to be a bug fix for the Jawas against the bug. That's pretty much what it is. So likely it's a mechanic issue. More likely than not, it's an issue with the Hive Mind side and not the Jawa Scavenger side, because Jawa Scavenger works for everything else. So just be on the lookout for that. If anybody asks you and they see these videos, it's broken. It's not OP. It's actually literally broken, and there has to be a bug fix for it. And I'm hoping that they're going to come out with some kind of update here soon. So that's kind of the Jawa PSA for you guys, because I know that's coming out kind of a big deal for a lot of people right now.
It is a big deal.
So please wait on that. Now, some of the other stuff, there's some server updates that happened since last week, so we're just going to kind of go through those very quickly. One of the server updates came on the 11th, and basically they were just working on fixing some of the points, working on the season points. So they were doing a lot of little fixes with Grand Arena Championships. The next post that they had on the 12th was that they were working on some of the issues that they found during the exhibition, but they wanted some feedback. And so they did post a link in there that you guys could go to and talk about if you crashed, if you had any issues with signing up, if there's anything else that you found. Go to that post. It's from the 12th. It's called Grand Arena Championship Crash and Sign Up Issues. So if you guys are one of these, head to that post, click on the link for the Answers HQ, and then you can start putting that in. There was another bug about Grand Arena Championships not receiving points. So they were kind of looking into that and figuring out what the hot fix was. They put out a server update later on. That was on the 13th. And they got the server update out in order to fix all of those points. That's the next post, server update on the 12th. They fixed that. So again, lots of little things all the way through. On the 15th, so on Monday, they put out another update talking about how they added the 1,000 points that weren't adjusting properly for those players that should have got it. And they fixed all of those. So they basically tried to work through everything. There was an issue with Fleet, and we'll talk about that here afterwards. But let's get into the major news of the day. And the major news of the day is Geos.
Oh.
Start with the content update from today, 7/16.
Yep. Well, yesterday, 7/16.
Oh yeah, yesterday. But Days are blurring right now.
Well, just tell us what you got there, Finn.
Yeah. So the content update had a few different things here. So first thing, they reworked Sunfact, they reworked Poggle, they reworked GeoSpy, and they reworked GeoSoldier. So we'll go through those reworks in a little bit here. But in addition to that, they changed some of the things on the economy. So fleet table changes, we've added Gear 12 Plus salvage to ship nodes, and they changed the ship energy, refresh, and crystal cost to follow regular energy. And they removed certain pieces of non-Gear 12 from ship normal nodes. So they basically made it so that it's easier to get your fleet energy and you can farm things on the fleet table. So that change, very, very much needed in my opinion. Another 100 refresh table that with slow refresh rate is poopy. I don't know what you guys think about that one.
I think you're absolutely right. I
yeah.
love the fact that they moved it down.
That's great. I used it today. I was like, hey, I've got all this excess energy. Let me just go in and hit 25 crystals and be like, yay, I get my stupid ass B1 done faster. Thank Jesus. Goddamn node, man. I'm at 6 stars. I'm like, well, let's see if I get 2 a day. It's going to take me 3 more months. Yay.
So other thing they added Gear 12 Plus in the PvE shipments. So those are going to be for crystals and in the shard shop. So there you go. You can get shard shop currency to buy Gear 12 Plus, which makes shard shop currency more valuable.
Hold on to that shit. Ray Rock just donated $20.19. And he said, here's to Diana Prince, a.k.a. Miss McVenom, for making Archie great. Keep rocking those spectacles. Oh, for God's sake, that means I have to listen to that damn pickle. Here it is in my ear. The only pickle.
There
Pickle.
it is.
Here comes the pickle explosion. Ray Rock, here it comes. And oh, there it is. I thought we weren't going to get it, but the last pickle was able to penetrate deeply, and we've got liftoff of an explosion all over the screen. There you go. The pickle explosion all over your screen. There you go.
Thank you, Ray Rock. It makes me blush. You guys make me blush so hard. I'm glad I have like the red lighting in here right now. You can't see it.
Oh, I just got crystals in my from my or no, that was okay. So go ahead. Sorry, I'm just like, what the hell?
Wait, he got Loki'd all of a sudden. Is that what happened? Did you
What
get
the hell
Loki'd?
happened? I was like, what the hell?
Ranger is now Loki.
Yeah, right.
Or do you want to go? What's the
All right. So
Updates.
they added Gear 12 gear into the shard shop. So hooray for that. Crystal cost for Gear 12 and Gear 12 Plus pieces and salvage has been reduced. This one actually, can I say, annoyed me a little bit?
Because you bought some at the higher level, and then now you.
No. I didn't buy any. But remember how we were talking about what value is versus worth?
Yes.
And they had those Gear 12 Plus things that they were selling for cash. Mm-hmm. And I went through and did an analysis based on crystals. Mm-hmm. This is very mean. That's all I can say. It's very mean. Because that pricing had to be determined by the crystal cost prior to this change. And then they reduced the crystal cost, which would have made those packs probably
a lot worse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I understand this, and I'm glad that they did it because it does make it cheaper. But those packs were not a bad value at the time, and then to reduce it now is a little mean. That's all I got to say. It's just.
I told you, Finn. You didn't want to listen. I said it was a bad deal. Now it's a good deal.
Now it's a worse deal.
No, it's a worse deal. It was a good deal, but now they reduced the crystal cost.
Oh.
But yeah, so little mean there, in my opinion. Shard store cost for Gear 12 salvage has been reduced. So again, nice there.
Very nice.
They did some other changes. They added one thing which I don't know how you feel. It's probably going to be Grande amongst the group, maybe Ranger, that gets this. But they've added a title to the game, to the first guild that is able to 33 stars.
I don't care. I don't care. Congrats. Have a title. I don't care. That is totally meaningless to me. It means nothing.
I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I don't. There are people that really do like the fact that they get titles.
Sure. Congrats. If you get a title, it just doesn't. It has no significance to me. Like, I think it's cool. Like, if you get it, that's cool. I think for certain accomplishments, sure, you can get a title. It does not affect me either way. I don't think that if no one else gets it, it's a big deal. I mean, there's nothing to do about nothing, in my opinion, on this. So
I actually like it though.
I do too.
I'm just indifferent. It does not matter to me.
Whale baiting, absolutely. Nathaniel Morgan is right. It is whale baiting, and it's you are going to have some people that are probably going to spend some more money than they would have before because of the title.
But and that's the thing. So again, this goes back to Carrie basically saying that she views these as like MMOs, right? A mobile setting. And if you remember that mindset, this just takes me back. Like one of the funnest things was the world's first on any raid in like World of Warcraft when it first came out. Just waiting for that world's first. And usually there was like an announcement in game that somebody beat it in the game, and you would even get some servers. And it's not like it necessarily changes anything, but it was a fun motivating factor. Same thing with like Diablo 3, I think one of them gives you get like an announcement even now in the seasons when somebody accomplishes something for the first time in like one of the new seasons. So I kind of like this. I know a lot of people are looking at this as whale baiting and all that, and it is, but I actually kind of like the fact that they're adding these like one-time reward type things for an entire guild when they accomplish something. I wasn't a fan of that one that they did with, was it Malik?
Yeah, the one. No,
Jedi Revan without using Bastila Elite, right?
I actually thought that one was pretty cool, but
I was not a fan of that one. But
which one? Wait a minute, which one are you talking about?
Bastila on the bench.
Yeah, not using Bastila in order to get Jedi Knight Revan. There was one person that did that, and they were going to give that person a.
But now I think you can. Now I think anyone can get it because you can go back and recomplete the event without using her, and you can get the title.
Can you? Because I thought they were only giving it one time to that person. I didn't think it was an actual like achievement. But maybe
if you go anyone who completes that. I mean, think about how they put that in, right? Anyone who completes the event without that character probably gets the title.
But it was in a fun post. It wasn't like an official forum post. If you remember where it was mentioned, it was one of Crumb's fun facts, and he just said there was one person, and they were going to give that person a title. Not that they were going to like develop a.
No, like Deadpool Kyle says no one else gets it but that one dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm
pretty sure only that one person gets it. That's it. So.
Which is fine. Again, it's a title. Cool. Congrats to them. I mean, I think it's cool, but it's not something.
It was the Malik event?
It was the Malik event.
Yeah, I don't think it's something getting twisted up.
Is that the one where they actually had a whole person devoted to making that one? Didn't we have a joke going about that? Okay.
Yep. They had the entire team working on a single title for one person. Yep, that was it.
How many devs does it take to screw in a light bulb again?
Depends. How long until people start complaining to the point where they want to make changes?
That's right.
That's
all right.
So, all right, moving on.
Anyway, moving on. Next thing.
So Shard Shuffle, Shock T is now in Chromium packs and shipments. So
don't buy.
No, don't
buy it, but you can if you're really in love with her or something. She is now available for crystals in the shipments for you guys. So there's that. Then there's a bunch of packs and bundles for everything Geonosian related.
Yeah, pretty much.
Details. We go through these all the time.
And then a bunch of fixes.
Yep, and then a bunch of fixes.
That you can read yourself. All right. That's enough on that. Next thing is...
Well, there is one thing in the fixes that I wanted to mention. And Grande, I know you're a fan of that one. Biston's U-Wing.
Yeah.
The first one that they listed, and I thought it was kind of important. Biston's U-Wing, it fixed a bug with opening move that was causing it to only ignore the armor portion of the defense rather than armor and resistance.
Yeah, he hits a lot harder now.
Mm-hmm. So Biston is definitely showing up as the main third on the starting lineup of some teams now. So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. All right. What's next, Dr. Finn?
All right. So now let's go into the reworks.
Okay.
So which one do we have up first?
We have developer intentions, Geonosian reworks. This is the order you put it in.
Oh, yeah. So that one I just left there. You guys can read that if you want. We're not going to go through the developer intent, but just it's an interesting read. I like the fact that they're posting it. It just adds a little bit of background for you on how they come up with these characters and how they build it. So if you guys want to check that out, make sure that you do go there and read that. Pretty straightforward. So
okay. Next is first kit rework is Geonosian Spy.
All right. So let's talk about the Geospy. You want to read these, Rangers? So you can
No, let's just do a quick breakdown.
Do you want to do just the highlights, like the?
Yeah, we can just go over the green text.
Just go by the changes. Yeah, the green.
Okay.
Like, so basic feint, spy gains critical chance up for 2 turns. This ability can't be evaded. Special 1, silent strike. They've taken out if they have a positive status effect and instead put in green if Geonosian spy is stealth when this ability is used. The rest is the same. Hive mind bonus applies to this. It inflicts evasion down on the target enemy for 2 turns after all effects have been dispelled. Special 2, elicit intel. Final text, grant all separatist allies potency up for 2 turns and then expose all enemies for 2 turns. This ability can't be evaded. Hive mind bonus, reduce silent strikes cooldown by 1. Unique 1 hive tactics added during their turn and 35% turn meter. Bonus from hive mind is whenever an enemy is exposed, they lose stealth if they had it. So that's spy. I'm just going to go through all these real quick, and then we can just talk about the Geo reworks in general. So Sunfac, his first one, special 1, subjugate, includes then remove 40% turn meter from target enemy. This attack can't be evaded. Special 2, spiteful strike. They cook out a portion and put instead and stagger them for 2 turns. If the target was already debuffed before this attack, also blind and daze them for 2 turns, which is pretty cool. Hive Tactics, unique 1. Took off, he deals 50% more damage, and he has 25% potency, and then the rest of it. His Hive Mind bonus, when Sunfac taunts, he gains defense up, health up, and health steal up for 2 turns, and other Geonosian allies gain those buffs for 2 turns whenever he loses taunt. So pretty cool. The next one is Soldier. Changes in green. First one, basic, aggressive, advance. They took off with a 55% chance to gain offensive up for 3 turns and instead have inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. Special 1, Swarm, at the end has both attackers deal 25% more damage. Hive Mind bonus, instead select the ally who assists. So pretty cool. Unique 1, Hive Tactics. Final text, Geonosian allies have 15% critical chance. Soldier gains 25% turn meter when scoring a critical hit. The Hive Mind bonus, Geonosian allies have 35% defensive penetration. The last one is Poggle. His changes in green, basic martial doom. Deal physical damage to target enemy with an 80% chance now to inflict ability block for 1 turn. This attack deals 10% more damage for each debuffed enemy. Special 1, Warlord's Resolve. Final text, all green. Poggle dispels all debuffs on all allies and gains 4% turn meter for each debuff dispelled. Grant all separatist allies offense up for 3 turns, then call another target ally to assist. Leader Archduke, final text, and all in green. Separatist allies have 30% offense. Droid allies recover 10% health whenever they attack out of turn or damage a target locked enemy. Unique 1, Hive Tactics, final text, all in green. Poggle has 5% evasion for each other ally with Hive Mind. Separatist allies without Hive Mind have 25% offense and gain an additional 25% offense for each defeated ally. Hive Mind bonus, Geonosian allies also remove 1% turn meter from target enemy whenever they attack out of turn. So, that is all 4 of the changes to the Geonosians. Xylo Takedown, I know we've been talking about this. This is your subject. I know Isaiah's in the background watching us live and learning from me the dark side of the foes. What do you say about these changes to the Geonosians?
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Before this little tweak, I mean, we kind of expected some small changes, but I really think that this goes beyond tweak. Definite rework. The bugs are awesome. I mean, and it's at first we felt like, it was such an offensive minded team for Grand Arena. Definitely putting people in a weird place in Grand Arena Championship on defense now, especially with this rework, right? There's only so many the counters, and you can kind of use that to draw some of their top tier A, B minus, B plus teams, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, they're pretty quick to star up, in my opinion. I mean, they're accessible in multiple stores, so for players that are trying to get them to star up real quick, it's pretty good. The fact that they're day 1 pieces too, they're pretty easy to gear to. I mean, the real crunch is about gear 10, gear 11. Aside from Brood Alpha, the 2 Mark 5 stun guns there at the end. That's crazy, but I mean, it's a cheap investment, and it's not a team that you had to dump a bunch of Zetas into, right? Like, you only really need the unique. The lead's kind of a plus, and I really like the characters overall. And I mean, in my opinion, too, between the reworks, like, I'm still more fascinated between Poggle and Sunpack. Sunpack having the second blind in the game now, and
I just like the fact that they put this crap out after I got my ass raffle stomped in day one.
Yeah, the Poggle lead. Yeah, I hate that. But I mean, and now with this rework, it's like this third go around, we'll be able to go in there and clear no problem.
I'm like, hey, I got my Geos 11. I'm going to go in there and do some work, and I'm dead. Because Poggle sucks. It doesn't suck now as much, but he's.
I've probably spent like 7 or 8K crystals free to play just trying to get these guys up to gear speed enough for the Wat Tambor mission the next day.
Yeah, so, I won't be ready this GOTB. I mean, I've got them starred, but it's just gear. I'm trying to get the droids done first, so that's my priority. So I got the Zeta on B2 and B1 now. I'm just trying to get them. I've got to get Droidica and Magna Guard to 11. They're 9 right now. It's like.
Yeah,
goddamn Corbantes and stun guns! Curse you, CG!
That's the biggest one too between Sunpack and Brood Alpha. The Carbantes are always a crunch, and then the fact that at least we had this time to go in and at least we'll start chipping at these Wat Tambor shards in the guild too. So I'm really excited about that. Potentially we can get Wat Tambor, depending on how we
make another separatist team, man. You can go droids, and then you can go like Newt, Count Dooku, Wat Tambor, or you can add those two to like you add Wat and Newt to Brood Alpha and a couple other Geos. I mean, they'll give you a lot of flexibility on what you can do with your GAC for offense and defense. So,
right. And then on top of that too, it's potential to make some great content too. With the character being as flexible as it is, kind of like Hermiota. So I'm really excited, and Wat Tambor is going to be an exciting character to get my hands on. So if that means I got to get these bugs at the gear 12, so be it.
There you go. All right, Grande. Well, look, Tits, she's engaging everybody in chat, so.
I like to be interactive with everybody.
That's fine. We'll go to Grande, Pappy, Babyface, Patron, the beardless one.
I'm going to tell you, I do really like it, right? I mean, I did the accolade today, and I didn't finish it, but I did way better than I've ever done before.
On what?
On day 2 of the GOTB, where you fight the Acklay, the beast.
Oh, you mean the Valley of the Shadow of Death? Is that what you're talking about?
Is it just me, or is Tits coming in really loud?
She's really loud.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Just turn your volume down just a little bit. The
Geonosian special mission. I did much better. I actually got. I'm starting to understand the mechanics a lot better about that. It can bring back the Jedi's. How I need to work with that a little bit. So I think I'll actually complete that. I'll complete that special mission the second time. I feel like that it definitely was a huge improvement. So I'm all for it. I like how it works.
All right, McVenom, anything you want to offer, or Finn, anything you want to offer?
They seem like they are super they have high damage now. Like they're really.
Mm-hmm. Let's just put it this way,
ridiculous.
Miss McVenom, they can take out Night Sisters like it's nothing.
What?
Yes, they're very nasty against Night Sisters.
Because you have Sunfac assisting on every attack, dispelling the taunt, and so you can go after any of the Night Sisters that you want after one attack.
Plus, Poggle now can get rid of all the plague and all that other crap. So yeah, they are a Night Sister killer.
You get the 2 kills in like 30 seconds. It's disgusting.
So my question is the new Geo integral to that team? Yeah. You have to have him, right?
Brood Alpha has to be.
You have to be Brood Alpha.
I agree.
So that kind of sucks. So I have to wait until I get him farmed up.
Yes.
But I mean, I'm focusing on him now anyway, so that's good.
There you go.
It's still valuable at 4 stars. I mean, just
totally agree. It is valuable at 4 stars.
Yeah.
Unlock is totally okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. All right. Yeah, I have all of them started. I'm just gearing them up. So.
Okay.
And Spy and Soldier, you'll gear them up real quick.
All right. Anything else? I think we covered the Geos. All right. What's next, Dr. Finn?
Just quick thing. I'm just gonna give a quick thing to Kazekage Too Easy.
Yes.
I saw what was said in the chat.
What?
But Carl, Okay, that's all I had to say. That's all I had to say to Kazekage Tuis. All right. So the next thing is, what was the next thing on the list? I think that was it. We're gone through all of the geos at this point.
We're at the Gear 12 farming changes.
Actually, we're at the meta report.
Oh Lord. Hey everybody, Harry Carey here for Reality Skewed Gamers, formerly of the Chicago Cubs. Oh Lord in heaven, here we are with another damn meta report brought to you by hell. We've run out of sponsors at this point because the damn thing never changes. No one wants to sponsor us anymore. Hell, at this point I've been begging just for anything. Any kind of topical creams, any kind of sponsor, but all we can do is just drink and be merry and forget that this thing exists. Dr. Finn, take it away.
The meta report is boring as hell, so it's pretty much the exact same thing.
Pretty much.
It is Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, and Padme at the top. Not really shifting too much between the two, and Home 1 is just dominating right now. He's at, 97%, I think, when I took the screenshot. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, they really are and this goes to... And I understand the sentiment. There's a lot of people that said they don't want to farm Darth Revan and Jedi Knight Revan and all of these things, right? Because it's just boring, and they're waiting for the next meta. I'm not sure the next time we're going to see a meta change, to be honest. They seem to really be just leaving Fleet. Well, Fleet may change because of the negotiator and how it works, but as it relates to Squad Arena, I think they're afraid to change anything with the meta because you can... Revan, Traya, and Darth Revan are all power creep characters. They massively power creep this game with those three characters. And so their focus on Grand Arena Championships allows you to focus below your top 1 or 2 squads. You're now focusing all the way down to your 16th team or so. And so I don't think we're going to see too much of a change in Squad Arena anytime soon. So if you guys haven't, it is a good idea to work on your Darth Malik, on your Darth Revans. Make sure you farm up the characters to get those. I know you're not happy using those, but it'll make your life easier. So that is what I would suggest to you guys with Squad Arena and those that are frustrated, and just make sure you're working on it. Fleet may or may not change depending on negotiator. We'll see that here soon, as probably another month or 2 until people get it fully unlocked, and then we'll see how it goes from there.
All right. Yeah, that's it. And Fleet's the same. Falcon, great. Moving on. All right, we're back. You know what? I think we need a quick little break. Wait, why is breaking news popping up? We don't have any breaking news. Get out of here, breaking news. Stupid breaking news.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so we could do a commercial. I think it's time for a commercial. So let's play a commercial. Give us a chance to get something to drink, and we'll take it from there. So everybody in the panel mute, and let's play a commercial.
Were you excited when you downloaded Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes for the first time? Did you soon realize that you didn't have the money to get high enough in the game quickly and just found that time was passing you by? Do you try to hide the game from your girlfriend because she has a 7-star Kenobi and you don't even have Galactic War unlocked yet? Then it's time that you come to Wells Fargo. We aren't like other banks. We don't block your account just because you want to spend money on a mobile game. Only got a penny? Not a problem. That's what loans are for. Need non-US currency to keep the popo off your back? Have some Australian currency. We have a lot of it. We're a legitimate bank. We're international. Let Wells Fargo loan you money, and all you need to do is learn how to not be a noob in the game. And Wells Fargo is constantly planning improvements. After our first round of marketing, we have increased our advertising budget. We have gone from 1 cent to 6 cents. That's a 500% increase in our budget. And now we are the official banking sponsor for Reality Skewed Gamers. So come on by and mention Grande Patron for a special bonus discount. Here are a list of our locations separated by the states. And we hope to see you soon at one of our locations.
There you go, Wells Fargo. We haven't advertised them in a while, and I thought we should get a Wells Fargo going there. All right, we're back to our regular scheduled program. I see my apprentice is climbing the couch. That's right, my apprentice. Dominate the furniture. That's a nice ass shot, my apprentice.
That's a Jedi roll.
No, that's not what he's doing. listen, Finn. He's dark side. You can't change him. We're gonna rule the galaxy. You can make all your puns and little quibs you want, but one day me and him will force choke you to death. And there's the lovely Mrs. Takedown to take my apprentice for num-nums and sleepy time. Hello, Mrs. Takedown. My apprentice needs his rest. He's been force choking Finn. He's not even paying attention.
He has not. He's a Jedi.
Yeah, that's not true. He's been throwing chicken nuggets at Finn's stupid mug.
You've been throwing him at Xylo. See,
that's right.
He's fighting the dark side.
Isaiah, unleash your anger, boy.
Isaiah is a great Jedi name. Just saying.
Oh.
I think so too.
No, he's a full dark side user. Yeah, I can say if you want. My apprentice is set, so.
Well, it doesn't matter because when you go dark side, you change your name anyway. So.
What did Mrs. Takedown say?
He's definitely dark side. He just smacked me.
See?
Yeah, but that's because you're calling me a cheater. You see? That's why. That's all light side right there.
That's not light side, Finn, you psycho. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. I unfriend you.
Balance to the Force.
I unfriend you, Finn. Jesus. Oh, Lord.
That's not how this works.
That's not how any of this works.
I unfriend you. I love that commercial.
All right, we're back to our post. All right, here we go here. Next post is Gear 12 farming changes. What do we got here, Finn? You're muted, Finn.
Finn.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I thought I hit the button, but it didn't register the clickety thing.
Clickety clap.
There's a lot on this one.
Yeah, but it's basically just we talked a little bit about this.
We talked about this with the
it just talks about the different places they're adding different stores and changes to the Gear 12. I mean, just give us synopsis real quick, Finn.
Yeah, so we talked about all of this. So Shard Shop now will have some of the Gear 12 Plus pieces, right? Simple enough. Then you have we talked about the reduction in the cost. They basically told us what they're doing, and they effectively reduced all of the crystal costs by about half. So this is why I was saying it was kind of mean. With regards to that was with the Gear 12. Sorry, Gear 12 Plus was reduced by about 40% or so, and this is why I was saying it was kind of mean what they did, because it definitely devalues those money packs that they put out at the time, which were a good value at the time. Now, not so much. So, kind of mean the way that they did that. And then also again, ship energy is now better. You have it with the regular energy refresh rate, with the regular refresh cost of 50 crystals to start, and they've added Gear 12 Plus pieces in the fleet battle nodes. So if you guys don't have anything in particular that you're farming there you go. You now have your thing to farm.
All right.
So that pretty much covers that.
Very nice. All right. Next one is, let's see here. We've got Separatist Might list of encounters. So in this one, they just kind of give you the different, although it is random, you can tell from like which one you get, what you're going to face and stuff. So they just kind of give you what you can expect for the encounters and stuff. Although it is random, you don't know what you're going to get. You are going to get one of these, and then it kind of gives you an idea what you're going to be facing. So I thought that was cool that they put that out. Nothing much to see here, but you guys get an idea of what you can expect from the different phases. All I know is Silo Phase 3 and 4, we're still going to get our ass raffle stomped, so it doesn't matter. So if you see Anakin, Padawan Anakin, your ass is grass at the moment. So unless you got like timed perfectly with like an Annihilate or something, which I got lucky with last time, I was like, Padawan Anakin, get the hell out of here,
man. Yeah, it's crazy. I've seen some film and some crazy videos on him, and like he can one shot basically anything.
God, he's brutal. Oh, just makes me just. He gives me a strange feeling like I'm going to get hit by a truck, and then I get hit by a truck. Yeah, he's very scary. He's like, don't underestimate my power, and you're like, I'm not. No. All right.
I don't know which one's more broken, this one or Battlefront 2.
I know. Oh God, Battlefront 2, man. Y'all think you think Anakin's broken in this game? Go play some Battlefront 2, man. I was actually on Tuesday running around like on a 30+ kill streak with Anakin. Like, come here, guys, I'm gonna lead the way. Just run in the middle battle, suck everybody in, explode them.
Is that your Anakin voice?
Yes, because he's a whiny little bitch.
I think it's hilarious. Well done. Keep it up.
From my point of view, the Jedi are evil.
I think he's whining too.
Mm-hmm. Unless he's being serious and says, I hate sand. It's cold. It gets everywhere. Well, you're not wrong. But,
yeah, right.
But
ouch, she's upset. Let's not talk about Anakin.
No. Anakin as a character like in Clone Wars is amazing, but he is OP as crap in Battlefront. So, Oh God, that character is so broken. They've
I
nerfed.
like Anakin when he's flying something.
They've nerfed him 5 times in that game, and he's still broken. That gives you an idea of how overpowered the Chosen One is in that game.
I liked him as a crawling stump.
I mean, it's gotten better, but like the other day, I was on a 30 kill streak with Bosk, and all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey, I got pulled. I'm dead." I didn't even bother. I just put my controller down because it's like once he gets in his loop, you're basically ass to the wind. So, oh my sweet Jesus, T Money's here. Well, there goes the show. We have another Canadian from up north in the frozen tundra. Oh Lord, T Money.
Hi, T Money.
What's up, T?
The maple syrup pimp herself, T Money G, is in the hizzy. So, hi T Money, glad to have you here. If you want to come join us in Zoom, you can. Finn, send her the link. But unless she's got her child with her, she might not be able to. All right. Next thing is Fleet Energy Issues 716. And this was
so
all...
let's talk about that, because that one had a lot of impact on people. Now, they give everyone 150 crystals,
which was nice.
The equivalent of 3 of the refreshes of the new energy, right? Because now they changed all of that. So they effectively gave you 3 refreshes worth, which I think was nice.
Yes, it was very nice of them.
But it was kind of weird. I don't know if you guys had any other impact. I haven't used those crystals for the refreshes, to be honest. I've just kind of held on to them. And I kind of prefer that over the fleet energy. But I know we're getting some other stuff and everything now. So do you guys have any major impacts for it? And what did you think of the compensation? Go ahead, Zyla.
I remember getting the tag on Discord that the bug was there, like as soon as like I got off of work yesterday, and about
the Art Guild was on top of it.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 hours after I got the tag, you know, it was supposedly fixed like instantly as soon as they heard about it, right? I did the refresh probably like 9-10 o'clock when I started doing my climb just to see how the drop rate was on the gear, and I only got 60 energy instead of the 120. So, like, I guess I still was affected by the bug, even though I had already gotten the crystals from them, and the bug was supposedly already fixed, but I'm not going to write a ticket or anything for 50 crystals. Like, I wasn't that worried about it, but that was strange, kind of, you know, and I'm sure some other people were affected by it even after the bug fix, so it's possible.
Yeah, some of my alt accounts were affected up until this morning.
Yeah, I just decided to hold on to my crystals for a couple days just to be safe.
Interesting, because they said that they resolved it, I think. Mine started to work this morning.
I understand, but I'm just saying when I went into some of my alt accounts were still at 0, and in order to fix it, I had to go in and buy 1 ship's energy refresh.
That's what I had to do, was buy a ship's energy.
And then it worked, and that was this morning.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't buy anything, but mine was working. Okay, so it looks like there were different things. Huh.
Yeah, I think it affected Android and iOS a little differently as well, too. And
yeah, mine is iOS.
And I got to tell you, part of the challenge there is, I think the way this operating, you know, the timer is not built into the phone. I mean, it's not built into the game. It's actually using how your phone keeps time already. And so there is a difference between how iOS keeps time and how the Android operating system keeps time. And I know that seems like really kind of like under the hood, but it is different.
Yeah. And they said that the reason for this was that there was a negative energy being stored on characters or on players, and that's why it's resulting in 0. So you had to break out of the negative in order to get there. So either you had to do it passively or you had to do it actively, and that's probably what you had to do, Grande, because it was just taking too long. You did the refreshes.
That's the reason why. Xylo only got the 60 energy, right? Is because he was sitting there at a negative 60.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like below like 10. So I mean, that makes sense now, I guess.
Yeah, and I think I had a bunch of fleet energy stored up, so mine may not have gone as negative as yours. So I recovered a little bit quicker and got myself back into the positive. So yeah, it's a little, yeah, that was honestly the biggest thing that happened.
Isn't negative energy called Sith lightning?
As the dark side of the force.
So, but we're all back to normal now.
Yeah, we're all normal. Everything is normal. All right. That's all the news.
Everything. Yeah. We got through everything.
We did it. We did a great job.
I thought it was going to be, when I saw all those links, I was like, oh, damn.
Nah, they're tiny, this tiny little stuff. You know, we're trying to get to just, you know, not reading
by the way, did anybody see the post going around Discord, the fake post from Crumb? So I posted this everywhere I could. It wasn't everywhere that it was possible, but I did post it everywhere I could post it. There was a lot of there was like a fake internet post about saying that that like Crumb had posted that basically it wasn't ever gonna, they weren't ever gonna do Malik again. And I don't know where I saw this thing at. Oh yeah,
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
It's floating around.
And so what I did was I went onto the forums and I showed people how you can see every discussion that CG Crumb has ever posted, and you can see every comment he's ever posted, and it's just simply inaccurate. It's not there. That post is nowhere on the forums, and it doesn't even sound like his writing. So somebody used
somebody spoofed it.
Photoshop to make that look like it was something it's not.
Yep.
Surprise,
mother.
Yeah.
Speaking of surprise, mother.
Surprise.
Make sure you check out my new lore video, Mace Windu. I did it. Where y'all at? I did Mace Windu. I know Tits only cared about Darth Bane, but there's other ones.
No, I love Shatterpoint. Was like one of my favorite books. I love Shatterpoint.
I talked about Shatterpoint.
I'm excited to watch it.
Yes. So the baddest mother trucker in the universe we discussed in the lore video. So you should check that out.
Not in Galaxy of Heroes, he ain't.
Just because I love the Sith doesn't mean I can't appreciate the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Especially really cool ones
like me. Bad man. The bad man.
I know. Look at his wallet.
I know. All right. So we got through all the news. Twitter. Finn, you want to talk about Twitter, and then
Let's talk about Twitter and Ranger and Grande if you guys want to get ready while I read the Twitter responses.
Yes.
I think it'll be fun to have a question and answer while you guys are. Well, okay. So I'll mention it now. So I'll read the Twitter question so you guys will know what I am talking about. So our Twitter question was, how do you think Ranger and Grande will react after eating a square of the world's hottest chocolate? So this was something that we had as a challenge on our American Cancer Society live stream that we did for the April run. And Grande and Ranger are getting ready to eat this. Now, this thing came in like massive amounts.
Oh, they're gonna do it now?
We're gonna do it right now.
Woo!
And then we're gonna
I even still have it in the same cup.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
From
So
the-
Let me get my eyes all prepped to not water and cry from watching this. Okay.
You're gonna explode.
yeah.
You can't wait.
So this thing came in like a massive packing to make sure that you didn't touch it with your hands and all kinds of things, because it is really, really nasty.
Yeah.
Is it like the Carolina Ghost Pepper or whatever it is?
It's the same level, yeah.
Carolina Creeper?
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys to do something here really quick.
Okay.
McVenom, Xylo, and myself, turn off your cameras.
Okay.
They can get bigger versions of Ranger and Grande, and Ranger
Absolutely.
set it to the zoom window, so just the zoom is full screen, and they can watch the suffering.
Well, if I can get the damn piece I had cut off.
I got the whole thing. I'm good.
All right. So we're going to do this.
It's in my cup. It's hermetically
Your cup
sealed
runneth
for
over, Grande.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
All right, we ready for this?
So excited about this.
I mean, listen, me and Grande, I already know what's going to happen because me and Grande eat hot food all the time. We're going to sweat a lot. It's going to burn. But, the only thing I do
Are we chewing or are we just swallowing?
Just take a couple bites because really the effect is after you swallow. So
just one of the little squares.
Just a tiny cut off a tiny square, Grande. Don't. It's just a tiny.
I'm just doing a square. I'm not doing the whole thing.
No, you can't do the whole thing, Grande. That shit will kill you,
You'll
dude.
die.
I'm not gonna die.
Are you gonna do the whole thing, Grande? I'll leave it to you. I'm not.
Grande, you don't have any heart conditions, do you?
No.
Okay.
The whole
Alright,
thing
I've
was
cut
just
the-
for the one little
I'm
square.
just doing a
The whole
square.
thing.
We were just doing one little square, but if you want to do the whole thing, I'm not going to stop.
No, do
Cut off one little square.
one little square. Yeah,
Don't touch your face. Listen,
yeah.
don't touch your face or your eyes.
Yeah,
or
don't touch your.
anything.
If you like, I'm gonna use these 2 fingers, and then I'm gonna wipe them off on my little towel here. So be very careful with this stuff, guys. Guys at home, do not do this unless you are used to doing hot food. Me and Grundy are ex-military. We're used to suffering horribly. Don't do this shit. If you've never, yeah, you ready? Yep. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, ingest. Yep.
Got a little heat to it.
It's got a lot of heat to it. You can taste it immediately, like it start burning down your throat. And stuff.
Oh, Grande!
It's hitting Grande now. You can tell he's hitting.
I know he started blinking and swallowing.
Yeah, boy.
It's like the South African.
That was a little gritty. That was weird. You can feel it. You can feel it like.
You feel it going down, yeah. Like it's already. My tongue's already like.
Ranger's already drinking.
I mean, that is some heat. I haven't taken a drink yet.
No, Grande's just turning red. But
I already know.
I think you should eat the whole chocolate thing.
No, don't do that.
I think Grande realizes that was a bad idea now.
Exceptionally
So it is way hotter than jalapeno.
Very hot.
Yeah.
It's very hot. I can feel it.
Back in here.
Yeah, my tongue's on fire. I can feel it burning.
Not my tongue, but like my throat back here, is like.
T-Money says she wants you to hurt more.
I don't care what Team Money wants.
Grande's definitely turning like bright red.
Yeah,
I mean,
his forehead is super red.
I mean, it got some heat to it.
It hurts. I'm not gonna lie,
Ranger
guys.
is suffering. You can tell he's sipping repeatedly.
Woo.
All right. So
it's gonna hurt for a while, Grande. You just have to let it run its
Grande's
course.
eyes are watering. Look at his.
Grande, you want to bring your mic back down now that you ate it, so you can
Oh dang. Okay.
All right. So let's see how many of these were correct guesses as to what would happen. So McVenom, I will let you decide whether or not these are correct. Okay.
Grande is red.
Like the lips, my lips got a little.
It hurts. It hurts. Like my tongue. Really, it's my tongue right now. It's hurting.
So the tongue will eventually go away. If it hits your lips, that's where the worst stuff
burn.
Lips is like the worst. Okay, so Helenix said, I foresee both my shaved-headed friends experiencing pain. Terrible pain. And he has a picture of Anakin crawling on fire.
Cute.
Venom, is that one accurate?
Yeah, definitely. They're cute.
Okay.
That's cute. I like that.
Next one. Ouchie says Grande will cry tears of laughter and pain, and Ranger will be in excruciating pain, but he'll say it's totally fine and play it off. I think he kind of.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
I nailed it.
I kind of nailed it.
The back of the throat, man. That's where I'm getting it.
Mine's in the front. Mine's on the tongue. I'm not getting anything in the throat. Anything out here? It's the tongue. My tongue is just dying right now. So I'm trying to.
My tongue is totally okay.
Oh, Grande, you look so sweet crying. Like, you got like little glistening tears.
It's
Did you create Pepto, by the way, Ranger?
Yeah.
Okay. Grande, did you?
What's Pepto?
Pepto-Bismol for your
Grande
stomach.
have a second experience.
It's something's gonna be on fire later. It won't be your mouth.
Yeah, the missus said it's gonna hurt worse tomorrow.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
No, it's not. That's why I did the Pepto. I know it for a fact.
Not for you, Grande. For Grande. Grande's other cheeks are gonna start turning red. Okay.
Like I'm sweating.
L. Kelly said Ranger will be fine. Grande, not so good. Very happy Finn is not doing this challenge because he will die, and I need my Twitter pork pics. So
that little piece was hot though, for real.
I would have done so. I didn't think about it at the time. I should have taken one from you guys too. I didn't at the time because I didn't want to do it there because I had to drive back. So I didn't want to have this issue while driving back. But we're doing it so much later.
I mean, it's not. It's bearable now. We're good.
Yeah.
It's painful, but it's not like I've done the ghost pepper before.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's
you
not
sweat and you feel it in your tongue. But well,
I'm a brown person.
I did go to Chick-fil-A contingent.
All right, so Miss McVenom, was that one accurate?
I'm sorry, I was mesmerized by Grande's red face right now. I'm just like looking at his face turning redder and.
I know. I'm not turning on my camera yet. I'm just letting
You know? Do you know my child almost ate that on accident one time?
Oh God.
Oh my gosh, that would be terrible.
I told him to come in my office to get my baseball glove and a ball, and I saw him looking at it. I saw baby Grande looking at it. I'm like, no.
That would not.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for you, but I kind of want you to eat the rest of the chocolate too. Is that weird? That I want my friends to suffer?
Challenge is a small portion. Anybody who says differently has not watched YouTube. One guy did 2 pieces and almost died.
Yeah. Unless you're like there with like a whole gallon of milk ready to go, it's not a smart idea.
I'm gonna tell you.
You have to like neutralize it right off the bat. That's it.
Yeah, eating more than one little square would have been a little bit of a predicament, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad we talked you out of that, Grande. You were getting ready to eat all of that. That would have been very bad.
Ranger just sounds like he's got a coke problem. He keeps sniffing.
I know. It clears your sinuses.
I mean, you could definitely feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it's not in my tongue. It's like all in the back of my throat. And I felt it like now it stopped right here, but it literally burned.
Yeah, a little bit right there.
Down.
Yeah,
it burned all the way down for a little bit.
Okay, so
look at chat just laughing. It's so funny.
I like ouchies and I like Helenixes because of the visual, because I can picture them.
We have more.
Keep going.
So L. Kelly's, this is the one I was waiting for. So Ranger will be fine, Grande and not so good. Very happy Finn is not doing this challenge because he would die and I need my Twitter for.
Actually, Finn would probably do this really well because he is a brown person. He's used to spice.
Somebody wants to see this glove. So yeah, I bought a custom 44 glove that my kids got for me for Father's Day, and I'm still working on breaking it in. So
all right. I like Grim talk. I like the fact that Grim.
Hold on. I like the fact how many people PM me, dude. What's that glove? How do you wear it? And I'm like, really, guys? There's a lot of people that really like baseball that watch our stuff.
Yeah, Grim, I know. The real challenge is not just the one square, but it's one square at a time, and you go through the whole bar.
No one eats the whole bar.
No, I'm right-handed.
It even says on the thing, don't do that.
Hey, you know what? I've got a great idea. The next time we do this, we'll have Grim do the challenge, and he'll have to eat the full chocolate bar.
Okay.
If you go to YouTube and you put this in here and you see the reaction of people just with one square, it is brutal. A lot of people like cry, they're like in just agonizing pain. So it's hard to talk.
But you play baseball right-handed.
I do firearms and golf and baseball right-handed. I bat left-handed though.
There you go. So yes, you are correct, Deadpool Kyle. The glove was on his left hand, so he is right-handed.
For catching only. For catching and throwing only.
All right. So next one, Darcyon 1972. Grande will start chasing chickens and fall in Carrie's pool, thus having to clean it again. And Ranger will chase the chocolate with some alcohol, kill all the porgs, and hit Finity in the crossfire. I kind of want to see that.
I mean, guys, the pain is real. I'm just used to doing dirt pain. Like, this is, I mean, it is painful, man.
What else?
I mean, your tongue, your mouth, your throat. I can still, it feels like I ate like a million of those hot tamale candies, and I just let it sit there in my mouth. Like, even when you get done, I mean, it just burns. It's just, your tongue is on it. Just
you need water isn't going to help. Water.
Yeah, you need milk or like I've heard lemon juice sometimes will help.
Lemon juice. I'm drinking a little.
Acid. That might make it worse.
Actually, Gordon Ramsay was on the Hot Ones, which is one of my favorite shows where they progressively eat spicy hot wings, and he said he just poured lemon juice all over everything and said it helps. I don't know though.
That's weird.
Gordon Ramsay, he's a bit weird.
Yeah, you put like a Tums on your tongue. So next one, What Else 73. Ranger's been training in no AC heat already, so he might be Grande's hair will grow back, which is why he cut it. learn from eating the chocolate pepper.
It is not a fun experience, guys. I mean, it really is.
I mean, it's much better
That
now.
ice that I'm chomping on is literally melting in my mouth instantly. Because my mouth is just...
It's much better now than it was. I could still feel a little warmness.
Oh, yeah, you feel it. Like, my mouth is still, like, burning.
Right through here?
Yeah, it's
the back of my throat.
It burns, man. Like, God. Woo! That'll wake you up in the morning. God damn, that shit is something else, man.
So,
oh, God.
So Danielle, who is the wife of Chewy, says, my husband is telling me to say, Grande is going to grow a red fiery chicken comb on his head. Ranger is going to turn as red as the dog's private part.
Oh, wow. That one's pretty accurate.
Ranger actually did not turn that red. He started drinking very quickly.
I don't know. His cheeks are pretty red. Look
Yeah,
at his
I'm a little
cheeks.
flushed. I'm a little flushed.
Yeah,
They are, but
his
not
cheeks
as much
are
as
red.
Grande.
No,
Grande's
I mean,
cheeks-
I've done this before. I know what to... I'm sweating a little bit.
Did I really get that red?
Yeah, you got a little bit red.
You went from like just normal color to red in like 2 seconds. On your tongue.
God.
And then,
Woo! This is like being in the NBC chamber, Grande. Like you breathe a little bit of gas, you're like, oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that'll clean your sinuses
God
out.
damn.
If anybody's ever done NBC training more than once, oh, dang.
God, my tongue is on fire, man. No matter how much ice. I mean, as soon as I get the ice, it melts. Like my tongue
just
literally.
spreads it. It's just gonna spread it.
I know, but I'm trying to numb the tongue so I can at least try to talk a little bit.
You need milk.
I'm not gonna drink milk. I got some ice cream. Maybe I'll do some ice cream.
You don't
I'm
need to
okay.
drink
I'm
milk.
okay. It
Put it in your
hurts.
mouth. It'll
I'm not gonna
balance
lie,
it.
guys. This hurts, but it's nothing I haven't experienced before, and I'm used to pain. You know.
So
so
this one is probably right, but I don't want to know whether it is or isn't. Kashmir wrote they both get sweaty balls.
That's probably pretty right.
It probably is, but I don't want to know. So there you
Hits
go.
me, I'm going to tell you, it hits me right in the feels.
I'm a little emotional from this
Saying
shit.
in the back of your throat. He didn't want to keep hearing you saying
Ugh.
right at the back of the throat.
Like my ears are buzzing. It's a crazy
Your
sensation.
ears are buzzing on
A
it?
little bit, yeah.
I'm totally good.
Well, it
now.
affects all this is your esophagus, everything. There's a big, open area here. It affects everything. So,
You ready to go again?
no, we're not doing any more. Are you crazy?
Come on, man. Let's do another one.
No.
Okay.
It actually says on there, don't do more. It says, like, warning, you could die. And I ain't dying for you guys. Sorry. I did one. Grande's only doing one because I ain't getting sued by his wife and killed by his wife for making him die.
I don't know how much more red Grande could turn. It'd be pretty interesting to see what happens with the next one, but I don't want him to die.
Boy.
All right, I'm gonna turn my camera.
Man, I'm completely clear, man. Jesus Christ.
It was. I'm going to tell you. For me, I had a higher reaction to the NBC chamber.
And it's still burning. Like it still burns. I think it's the lingering effect. So
I'm
ate
all
this
done.
20 minutes ago, and it's still burning. Yeah.
All right, so we are ready for Los Cuestiones.
My tongue's on fire. Woo-wee!
Alright, so if you guys have questions, make sure you type them in the chat. We don't have a lot of questions. I think it's pretty straightforward, so let's go ahead and get through these. So first question from Chewy. Oh, he asked what the Twitter question was, so there you go. And he had his, I'm sure, very lovely wife answer it. So she is awesome if she is willing to respond to a Twitter question for a bunch of streaming gamers for you. I have to say, that's a keeper right there.
Oh yeah.
Rose Taco has a question. For McVenom.
Oh, of course he does. Where's this cross stitch? It's on the way. It's in the mail.
He actually said, "Where's my cross stitch, love?"
Oh yeah. Oh, my address has changed, so don't send it to my old address.
Well, actually, I've got an email going out to everyone just confirming addresses and stuff. We're pretty much ready to ship all of them at once.
Yay!
Daniel Morgan, question for McVenom. Can I get a library card, and how many books can I check out at once?
Oh my.
Hey, who was it that suggested the hot chocolate?
That was I believe it was Smoke.
Okay.
I believe it was Smoke, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
I know, Grande.
Good
It's
su-
the
good
the
suggestion,
snot
by
is
the way.
still flowing.
Oh,
The
there we go.
mucus is flowing nicely, and it burns when it
Getting
goes down
better.
the throat.
Yeah, it's getting a lot better now. So we went from red-faced Ranger and Grande to now having McVenom and Miss Takedown.
Miss Takedown, we just ate the world's hottest chocolate.
Oh, wait! I'm telling you, we have the
You're,
most
you're on mute.
attractive.
We
mute.
don't know where it is. We can't.
We have the most attractive people
You're on
on
mute.
stream right now. That's all I'm saying.
There you are. Now
There
we
she
can
is.
hear
Yeah, there we are.
I know Xylo called me over right when you guys ate him. Like as soon as you ate him. And,
you. Did you have fun watching them turn as red as your hair?
Yeah, it was funny.
We handle it like boss, though. We handle it.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Maz Kanata just donated $21 and said, "Eat ice cream, Ranger. Good idea."
I got some. I'll go eat some, but I'm gonna I'm letting the pain keep on. It's still burning. Grande, how's it burning for you, man?
I'm totally fine. I could have another one
I
right
feel
now.
like this is going to end up being a challenge for me on the next.
I think so. You need to try it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's the pickle
You gonna do it with me,
explosion.
McVenom? Next time it'll be you and me.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I love
There
spicy
we
food.
There we go. You guys.
I'll
can-
probably turn beet red though, because I'm got that Irish
I
skin.
don't know
will
what I
turn
would.
red,
do.
red,
I
red.
know I sweat. I don't know what else I would do. It'd be hard to tell me turning red.
No, I'll turn red. I'll flush all over.
Yeah, because you all are pale faces.
Now, and I haven't had
Go on,
anything.
you all are pale.
What's that mistake down? We can barely hear you.
No, I said I'm red right now, and I haven't had anything.
Well, I mean,
Well, you flush beautifully.
There you go.
I just coughed and it started burning again. It's like, oh Jesus.
Then you started burning.
Yeah, I started. It came up the throat. It was like, it all lubricated, burning sensation down there.
The mucus flows through
yes.
you, my son.
That's worse. That's the worst part. Is like if you get a little mucus, it just makes it burn again. You're like, aw.
I did have a little sweat around the eyeballs on that one.
I didn't get there. I got it. I started sweating
Wet
like
around
here.
the eyeballs.
I'm
That's
not- I can't
It's
do.
called
I mean, you're tearing up a little bit, but you do have a little bit of sweat, like around the eyeballs. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. I mean, it is. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Grande's
there
one of
wasn't
the, what is that salty discharge? I don't know what the hell.
What is this salty discharge coming out of my eyeballs? I've never had this before.
All right.
Oh,
question
man.
from Durgan: would the new Geo team be better for defense or offense? I think it's better for defense.
Probably so. Probably better defense.
We don't
Because
know
it
yet.
probably so again, the Jawa team is bugged right now. I don't know if they'll fix that before the attack phase, so we'll have to see how that works. But the Jawas will probably, once they fix it, won't be a counter to the Geos. And if so, that means that they will have to use a strong team in order to beat it. And so you'll have to be on the lookout for that. So
I'm gonna do something even crazier. My mouth is on fire. I'm gonna put a dip in. This is gonna be
I know, I
twice. This
was
is gonna be the
about
most
to say the
painful
same.
thing. Come on, Grind. Let's do it. Let's really put the pain on our ass because this shit's gonna burn like a mother.
I'm not doing that, McVenom. I'm not expecting you either for next year.
You ready, Grande? Let's put some in.
I'm not doing that. Just know.
I'm just hiding.
Yeah.
Hiding my eyes.
Yep.
Because they're basically just chewing that same capsaicin over and over and over.
It's just burning and it's getting to everywhere in
Yep. Not a good feeling.
and it actually might come out of your lips when you spit it out.
Yeah.
It might hit your lips more.
Mhm.
Yep, you're gonna. That's not gonna be pleasant. Okay,
Oh!
so there you go. There's that. If you wanted more pain, key money. There you go.
I'm probably gonna stand up out of my chair and fall off.
Probably is gonna happen. Yes.
Ooh. Damn.
So I'm thinking defense. Does anybody think offense? For
I
them?
think offense because their Knight's just a killer.
That's
Oh
true.
yeah. I mean that would
That is a fair point. So if you struggle against Night Sisters, then you might want to.
Quick Fire says, talk about a quick fire. Yeah. It's, woo, that just rekindled all those old sensation and feelings, man. My lip right here, it just went
I
numb.
did get a little afterburn.
Yeah, I got some burning going on there. God damn.
later will be the heat of the outer rim.
Yeah, that is Helen X. It is the world's hottest chocolate.
Yes, it's 2 million Schofield.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Smart on there. Yeah.
Well, I think the
You
ghost
had
pepper's
the
a
package,
million.
I'm the,
Let me
you
look.
had the package.
It's I think it's 2 million.
No, it can't be 2 million. You guys would have been like dying, coughing, puking. 2 million is like the hot one's top.
Okay, so 9 million shoe chili extract. Jesus Christ. I'm looking.
So
Doesn't really say. Let me go look it up. Mongo X-Ray just donated $1. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Mongo.
Let me look it up while we're doing that. So
9 million Schofield units.
Is it 9 million?
9
No.
million.
No.
No, the hottest is the Carolina Reaper, and that's at 2 million. There's no way it is 9
but
million.
I'm looking it up.
They can push it and extract it. I'm not even kidding you.
Grande, at 9 million, you would have been on the floor.
Well, hold on.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up.
I got it. I found it in the thing.
And tell them.
2.2 million.
Yeah. I'm finding it right now.
No.
No, wait. 9 million.
Yes, it's 9
The current
million.
world record hottest ship pupper is merely rated 2.2.
I told you. I saw it just
That's
now.
what it says right there. I'm
The
looking at.
whole bar might be 9 million,
What's-
but like the little bit that you in one bite.
It's the same thing. It's whether you take a bite there or a bite over there. It's still the Schofield's going to burn the same way, no matter where you bite. That same sensation is going to. Trust me. I just experienced this.
All right.
When you take a bite of this shit, I'll tell you, I am starting to see shit.
All right, I'm just gonna drink my tea and be quiet.
I'm going to tell you, I've never eaten something so hot that my esophagus was burning.
It's still burning. Like every time it still hurts.
Yeah,
So
I've never eaten something. I mean, I'm totally fine now. I will tell you, my molars, like the
molars.
my molars.
I feel like my teeth are bleeding.
My mouth are kind of aching a little bit. It's just like an ache now. It doesn't even burn anymore. It just kind of aches.
Mine's
He's
still
just getting
burning.
weird sensations everywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much it. Okay, so I think we're in agreement then. Offense is better if you struggle against Night Sisters, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Next one is from. Let's see. That was.
We did not do all the tweets yet. Sorry.
Yeah, we did the Twitter questions.
Somebody asked if we did all the tweets. I didn't hear mine.
Let me check if it came up. Hold on. Because I thought I read all of them.
We got $1 from Mongo X-Ray. Thank you for the $1, Mongo.
Every time I see that, I think Mongo likes cheese.
Dexatronic, I do not see yours. I do not see a response from you, so I don't know if maybe so there is a setting that you have to set in order to have public viewing of your thing, but I read all of them that I can see. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm not seeing yours, Dexatronic. And I know you've responded before, so it's kind of weird that I'm not seeing it. Let me see if I can find it through a different way. Hold on. Let's see if you... yeah, actually, it doesn't show up for some reason, but I do see it. So, oh, I think I know why. Okay, but yeah, it wasn't showing up, but I see it. So Dexatronic wrote, if they eat it at exactly the same time, they'll switch bodies, Freaky Friday style.
Oh my gosh, that would be.
Can you imagine?
God, that would be funnier with McVenom and me. We do that next time if we switch bodies. McVenom would kill herself, and I would just start talking on stream.
So for you guys, when it comes to Schofield, it doesn't matter how little or how much you use, whether it's a hot sauce or whatever. Once the Schofield's based off the reaction you get once it's placed inside there. So if you eat like a piece of a Carolina pepper, or if you eat hot sauce like they do on hot ones, right? It's the Schofield is how hot it's going to be once it gets inside your mouth and everywhere else. So it doesn't matter whether you eat the whole bar, which is crazy because we just did one and that was insanity.
We did a little. I mean, we did like the tiniest of tiniest squares. I mean, we did like that much. Like,
yeah, we did a square. There's six little squares, and we did a square. But it's like no matter whether you take
we split it in half.
Yeah, So it doesn't matter. The Schofield's based off like just how hot it is, no matter how much goes in. It's crazy. So that's the way it's working. That's online. So we put 9 million Schofield in our mouth like dumbasses. Yeah. But it's like if you take a little dab of hot sauce and then you eat it, right? It's still the Schofield's the same. It's going to affect you the same whether you do a little or a lot. It's gonna burn. It's gonna hit you. So Schofield has been. So there we go. All right, let's get some more questions.
All right. So next question is from Fat Tony 99. Question: is it worth it to drop a Zeta on Brood Alpha's lead now that we know that he will remain the leader for the team and not Poggle?
I did it.
I'm doing.
You're going to invest in them.
Yeah, my next 2 Zetas are going into Brood Alpha.
But all of my Geos are G12, and I already have Brood Alpha at G11, and I was like, all right, we're gonna do the special.
I'm sorry, Force Master. I'm sorry, it's hard to talk right now, so give me a little break.
And then I looked at it and I was like, I'm gonna end up using this guy for Darkside TB for a long time, Darkside Geo TB, and then I'm gonna end up using this thing for Grand Arena for probably a while, either on offense or defense for a while. And it's basically these 2 Zetas, and then we're done. When was the last time we had a team, even a C-level team, that I could do 2 Zetas and be done with a team? It's been a long time.
So you already Zetaed them both?
I did both the leader and the reason why I did it was because I said it's a 2 Zeta team, and I've already got the whole team at G12, except for the Alpha Brood. I will tell you that I think we had our modding wrong, by the way. I think it's possible that the modding on the Alpha Brood needs to be super tanky with a lot of protection.
That's what I did, but I went speed with potency,
the
with
only reason
tanking primaries.
why I'm saying that is because the Brute gets all of its stats from the Alpha Brood. And so if you're thinking about how do I want this tank to look,
Grim, shut up, Grim. I'm just sick of Grim right now. Grim, shut up. Just shut up, man. Until you get your ass in here and eat the damn jar of chocolate. Shut up. Just shut up, Grim. Seriously. Starting to piss me off, Grim.
Money is not helping either. Money saying you got to start all over.
Jesus Christ. We ate a freaking hot chocolate and Grim's in there.
It was more than I anticipated.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to be completely
we'll have your respect to eat the whole thing. Shut the fuck up, Grim. Do a piece with us then, bitch.
There we go. Demonetized now. Dang it, Grim.
It was
the man with the fire tongue.
It was.
I'm in a lot of pain right now. Shut up.
I'm all done. It's almost like I didn't even have it.
My tongue is still
I could have
buzzing.
A second one now. You want to have a second one?
No, I'm still feeling the effects of the first one.
Okay.
No, it actually says on the package this is like keep out of reach of children, and
I don't. I just have the chocolate.
Yeah, it says be like this is exceptionally dangerous, consume at your own risk kind of thing. Like you don't want to go crazy with it.
All right. So,
okay.
Yeah, I think the general consensus is yes, right?
Yeah.
On Brood Alpha, assuming that you're working on the Geos. So, yeah. So next question, what else? 73 question: the Jawa connection excluded for Grand Arena Territory Wars. Will it be better to have full Geo team under GBA on defense, or add in other separatist droids on the team? I think it's under Brood Alpha. That is where you want to keep him. But
I mean, it's all Geos under Brood Alpha.
Yeah, I don't think you want to split it up because that hive mind is really nice.
I will tell you
it's
that
like splitting up the troopers almost.
I will tell you one of the challenges that I have now is I used to use Sung Fac by himself all the time on different teams, and so now I'm going to end up needing to gear another tank so that I have it to go with my other teams where I used to just kind of slot Sun Fac in as plug and play. So that's one like aspect to think of it, right?
I'm trying to stay focused, man. That's still a little vague, man. It's burped up some more.
Which means we're either looking at I have to put better mods on Scarif Rebel Pathfinder, or I have to bring up like some other. I'm just going to look at it real quick. Some tanks that I hadn't that I haven't really worked on, because I have tanks for. I mean, the main reason why I had Sunfac geared up was because Sunfac had a ship, right? And so if we start looking at taunting tanks, it means I'm going to either end up like throwing Baze Malbus in there by himself, or doing Baze and Sharut
That seems like
on a
I was
hodgepodge team, or I'm going to end up doing something with Juhani, or end up doing something with maybe with Royal Guard or something. I don't know, but I could see a point where
oh my god,
where either Clone Wars Chewbacca, maybe I need to gear up for something, or it's going to sound really weird, Gamorrean Guard. This is going to sound really strange. I was actually looking at Gamorrean Guard the other day, because Gamorrean Guard has a scoundrel tag, and you can almost make 2 bounty hunter teams, and so it's possible you could actually throw Gamorrean Guard under one of your bounty hunter teams.
He has a scoundrel tag? I didn't know that.
Gamorrean Guard has a scoundrel tag, or potentially put him.
It's one of the reasons why I've been a fan of Gamorrean Guard. I've said it a few times on the stream. People laugh, but I like Gamorrean Guard.
Or potentially put him under a Kira lead. So you're running Kira, and L3 with Vandor and Gamorrean Guard. It's like a weird defense.
Yeah,
I know it sounds really dumb, right? But it's something
it's not. It's just a different. So it's characters that are good, but they don't have any other real synergy.
I've been mildly thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Until Kira really came out, Scoundrels have been kind of right? There hasn't really been much of a synergy, but Kira really helped with that. But until they came out with Karth, Kira had her team with Zalbar and Mission and Nest and potentially Nest, depending on how you set it up, and L3 and Vandor Chewie. But now, with Karth, you moved Mission and Zalbar off that team, so you're trying to fill it in, and you can potentially do the...
it's hot. It was hot.
Yeah, he's still...
So, you guys got a $4.99 donation
read
from
that
Dr. Feelgood. It says, put this towards the co-pays for the impending endoscopies.
Okay.
Should also say colonoscopies as well.
Well, we're going to get it, yeah.
Yeah, but I think most of the damage is going to be done in the area that the colonoscopy doesn't reach. We need to get.
Oh, don't worry, guys. I'll eat some ice cream after we get done with the stream.
I'll
eat
having
some
a
ice
little
cream.
conversation with Mrs. Patron.
Yeah,
for a
she's
moment.
checking on Grande. It's dangerous, guys. Like this, I'm seriously. If you have a problem with spicy food, if you've never eaten spicy food, if you have a weak tolerance, or you have any kind of medical condition, it says do not do that. So do not try to copy us. Seriously.
All right. Next question. What else? 73. Actually, Xylo, did you want to say something on the Geos under by themselves, or whether or not to put them on separate destroyers?
Dr. Feelgood gave us $5.
We already read that
Grande
one, Grande.
did.
Yeah.
Grande did.
You
I'm
mean
sorry.
like
He gets a pass.
having
He's a little
Geos
busy.
together, or like mixing
or
Full
putting them-
Geos or kind of mix mashing them and stuff.
I mean, I think it makes sense, if you're working on both teams, I mean, to mix them up a little bit, right? What you have worked on and developed and vice versa, right? Like keep developing what's falling through the cracks and then just build towards having both teams, right? I mean, having the Geos all together makes sense because, I mean, look at the hive mind mechanic. It all has Geo synergy. And then, I mean, the droids are just amazing. I started grinding them free to play as soon as they became farmable. And, I still... I think Droideka is the only one. Yeah, Droideka is the only one I need to take up to Gear 12 now. And the team is really mod dependent too, so I'm still looking for the niche mods for it. And the mods that I did have, I just kind of moved them over to the Padme team instantly because, I mean, it's just such an amazing team. But I still have a really good infatuation about, the droids. But the Geos are just so amazing. And then now with this tweak and rework, I mean, like, it's an annoying team on defense for Grand Arena, and I think... I think it's going to throw a wrench in some people's plans for sure, especially the more developed they are.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see if actually this causes people to take Night Sisters off of defense.
Yeah, potentially. And I mean, like, they're just as well of an offensive-minded team. I mean, I think the main reason it's on defense is because of, like, not just the turn meter mechanic, but the idea of Plague. Like, even if they beat the team, the fact that Plague's on the board, it still takes away health. Right, so you're losing banners on that, and I mean it makes sense, but if it's becoming one of those teams that's too obvious now for a counter, I mean, or there's too many counters to it, it makes more sense to keep it in your pocket, right?
Right. So it'll be interesting to see the trends on that. All right. Next question. What else? 73 question: should ships even have types like tank or attacker when a clone sergeant tank can come off the bench and literally one-shot my maxed out full health protection dumb GOTV? That is because it is a higher level.
Yeah,
right? I think that one is
that's
level
why.
87. Is that one 90 or 87? I can't remember now.
Guys,
But
I'm
it was
not
a
doing
higher-
another piece. So Grundy wants.
to.
Well, he can do it if he wants to. I'm not doing another piece.
Oh, come on. You only live once, right?
Yeah, I'd like to continue living.
And apparently it's going to be a short one.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
eat that second piece of chocolate.
Those Grande's ending words. It's going to be, I lived once.
Grundy strokes out on the stream.
I need to prepare because
Yeah.
I don't have.
I'm not doing it, so I
Go
mean,
get yourself
I
some to drink,
listen.
right?
I suffered for you guys in silence. It burns. It's still burning. So
I mean, I'm not like super excited about it, but I would do it.
I'm not. You can pay me enough. That's why, like, when I did the ghost pepper, I'm like, okay, I've done it. Never again. I just know all about this shit because I don't want to go for another 40 minutes of just suffering. You know, I mean, I don't
you
mind
ready,
suffering
Grande?
once.
Are you doing it?
You ready?
If you want to, Grande, you don't have to.
Look at the tits, like, encouraging us to do it. God damn it. All right, fuck it.
It's
Are
right
you
there.
doing it too, Ranger?
It's right
Yeah.
there. It's right there.
Ranger's doing it too, so hold on.
Assholes, all of you.
I didn't say to do it.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Hold on. 3, 2.
You
Ranger,
already ate it! Eat it! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
clean your hands, Grande. Please clean your hands so you don't touch something.
That's what I'm talking about. Pain on the face right there.
God. Okay. We're gonna watch this insanity now. Grande is turning more red. Grande.
The second one wasn't as bad as the first one.
Well, because we're already suffering.
You say that as you're turning like bright. Grande. You're turning more red than before. You're like turning like a whole shade.
Well,
of
that's two.
red. Oh my God.
I have 911 programmed.
Grande looks like his head is about to explode. It's just like
I don't feel the second one as much as I felt the first one.
I feel a little bit, but I was already still suffering a little bit, so it's hitting.
God. Tomorrow's lunch stream is going to be
You
interesting.
guys, yes, Grim, please make them hit the like button.
Yeah, go hit the like button. I'm over here dying for you guys.
Jesus.
That was not smart on either of their part.
But it wasn't nearly as bad.
It's
The
not
second
as
one-
bad. Yeah, it's
That's what I'm
burning,
saying,
yeah.
but yeah,
Wait
it's
until
just
tomorrow.
The
so here.
second
Yeah,
one was way
so
easier
I'm
than
feeling
the
it.
first one.
So here's the thing. So I'm feeling it, but it's not as intense because I was still suffering a little bit from the
Feeling it
previous
in the
one.
back of my throat more.
It's on the
again.
back of my tongue.
Grande.
You guys are gonna be miserable tonight, like tomorrow.
Not really. Not really.
I don't know if you drank enough
Wait.
to cover the double, Ranger.
I didn't
Drink
even get
milk.
more drinks. I never went and got more drinks. I don't even. I mean,
Grande is running on empty. This is not good. This is oh God. All right, let's get through these questions quickly so we can let Ranger and Grande seek the medical attention.
my tongue is a little bit hotter this time.
Yeah,
than
it's
the first time.
Utah said, "Does RSG have the commercial somewhere we can catch anytime?" So we don't have necessarily like one place. It is on the RSG random playlist. We don't have one separated for just commercials.
We probably do need to make all the commercials as a playlist.
Yeah, we might separate
I'm
them.
in pain. Lots of pain.
If you search for
like right
RSG,
here. It's hitting me right in the feels, right here,
you guys,
right
you
right
guys-
in my esophagus.
Thank you, TNT Gaming. He donated 99 cents to you guys. I'm assuming for the challenge.
It's on my tongue. Like, not even the front this time. It's on the back of the tongue.
Yeah, the back
Like
of
right
my
here.
tongue, and then like a little bit like right here.
this is
Hitting me right in the feels.
Oh, Virga. No.
Lesson 911. Is there a fire somewhere? Just donated $21. Thank you.
So that's 2. We ate.
And TNT Gaming donated another.
I mean, I could probably
Thank
eat.
you both, Cal and TNT.
So here's the thing:
Gaming.
I could eat the other 4 pieces that I've got here, but why would I do that to myself? God, my teeth are hurting now.
I mean, we cut that one up, and the second piece was kind of just hanging out.
It was kind of hanging out, so we had to do it.
I'm not real thrilled about the other pieces. I'm just gonna be real honest.
This is okay. So if you search for RSG commercial, I believe in YouTube, you should be able to get most of them. But yeah, we'll try and separate them out and put
Sure,
them
we
in
can
their
do
own playlist. Boss Mike, the question is how they will react 20 to 30 minutes after in the bathroom.
Well, I just why I coded Pepto in there because I know.
Yeah, but
my molars were hurting.
I took enough Pepto; it'll be fine. It's not gonna. I've done this kind of stuff before, so I kind of pre-coded, So
I didn't do anything.
You probably needed to
hurting
just
Grande specific on the molars. This is.
You need to do some Pepto Grande.
Like the nerves in my molars are not really.
Let's just tell you how hot this stuff is. I feel like I've been drinking bourbon. I just got a little sensation because it hits the brain and it makes it feel like you've been drinking. Like I feel a little buzzed at the moment. That's how crazy intense this shit is. All right, let's get into the questions, man. We're suffering for your pleasure.
I think I'm searching right now because there's only one question left.
That's a buzz that says peer pressure's a bitch. He just mentioned me in Discord. Yes, it is.
Okay, this will be the last of the question set. So
no, we can do a couple more. Whatever there's, yeah.
Question: 1 Ranger, 1 Grande, 2 Cups. Guzza Buzza question: is Alpha viable at less than 7 stars, and how good of a
Yes, Alpha is way viable at less than 7 star.
And besides being a Night Sister killer on offense, I think it would be a defensive team. So it just depends what you need. This is kind of the other question that we had earlier.
Let's give Xylo some questions because he's missing there patiently, being quiet, eating sunflower seeds.
Well, so there's some general questions here, and then we'll get you one Xylo. So Kane77, do I have to go back and watch them eating that hot stuff? You don't have to go back, but it's actually kind of amusing.
It's entertaining.
Well, I mean, we're not like
We just saw it
freaking out.
again.
If you go on YouTube, you can see some funny ass reactions, man. There was one girl I thought we
were pretty chill about it. Actually.
Yeah, I mean it hurts, but I mean you see some of the
You
YouTube
disappointed
reactions.
T-Money with that.
I'm sorry,
We
T-Money,
did?
that we're not.
You guys were handling it way too
I'm
well.
sorry. Well, I'm feeling this one.
and
I'm
not
feeling
really
this.
trying to be
Yeah.
a tough guy. I mean, I'm actually
My
explaining
jaw.
to you guys how it feels when I do it.
Andrew Kopta question: have you ever tried table salt to kill the heat? It works, and also rub your hands with salt before using the bathroom. That might make it very itchy. Rubbing table salt on your hands, that's just going to make it so you can't grasp the toilet paper. I don't think that's good. All right, Xylo, Guzza Buzza question: Separatists at Gear 11 better on offense or defense in Grand Arena?
Well, you're talking about the droids and the Geo team. If you have them both, I mean, I've been putting them down on defense, especially the last 2 rounds. Yeah,
I've been putting them down on defense.
I will say that this go round, I did go with a more offensive heavy team, but I saved my droids for offense because they're one of those teams where you can walk out with 60 banners, right? Like full health, full protection. So it is good to have on offense, but it is really annoying on defense. But if you're confident enough in your, Darth Revan team, right? I mean, I put a solid front wall down, and I put the Geos down in the front wall too, with the Night Sisters. So it's like you have to use the triumvirate on one or the other and have fun with the other one, right? So I mean, like my defensive plan was a little different this time, but I'm also trying to get more banners on offense too as well. So.
All right, next question, Guzza Buzza. I'm watching Tombstone. Which characters from the movie?
Oh, Doc Holliday, man.
Yeah, I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll play for blood. That's just my game.
I have no idea who I would be.
Probably
I don't
Ike.
think I fit.
Why?
I don't think I fit any of them. I just love Doc Holliday, but
Yeah.
I don't think I would be that character.
How droll.
How droll, darling.
You're not wearing
Hellenic.
a bustle. How droll.
Well, Well, darling, you're not wearing a bustle.
This is the best lines Doc Holliday in that movie. Is so goddamn good. Like, Frederick frickin' Chopin. He's my favorite. I love Val Kilmer in that role.
Helen X question: Dip after the world's hardest chocolate, Richard? Yep, that is what he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they roll.
Wargul 128 question: What gear level of Geos does it take to drop a Gear 12 Night Sister comp with Spirit? I think it was 11, right? With good mods, is what I was seeing.
Yeah, and I've seen 5-star. I mean, I won't say 4-star, but I've seen 5-star do it. So
yeah, I think minimum Gear 11 with good mods.
Yeah, definitely.
What else? 73 question: Is there going to be a lunch stream tomorrow? If not, will we hear the screams well enough to know?
Yeah, there'll be a lunch stream tomorrow. Be fine.
Oh yeah.
Luke Thyrocker, as First Order and Bounty Hunters become less viable for defense, what would you recommend using them against on offense?
Nope. I had 2 defenses with my First Order last round, and I had 4 on my Bounty Hunters, and they didn't get beaten.
They're still good for defense.
They're
Just because there's a
good.
counter doesn't mean that they're not good for defense, because you're
Because
actually...
you're using up the counter.
Exactly. You're trying to draw out the teams.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to do is make it so that you have a team that reduces the other team's protection and health so they don't get full banners. So it's all part of a strategy, and because First Order and Bounty Hunters end up having so much protection and health recovery as part of their team, that they end up allowing your team to survive longer, thus being able to do more damage. And like First Order, for example, you're using a Jedi training raid team maybe, and so that drains that out. Or you're using your Ewoks, which is another really good team offensively, right? So it's a good team that you can use if you have them modded correctly. Same thing with Bounty Hunters. If you're forcing a CLS team, then it all makes sense, right? You're getting rid of loot from a potential counter later on, and it makes your other teams more difficult. So it's part of the strategy. I would still keep them on defense.
Everyone's like telling me to go eat ice cream. Let me go get some ice cream. I'll be right back. So everyone doesn't freak out. I'm okay. I'll be fine. It's burning, but it's, so let me go get some ice cream. Finn, take over.
All right. Next question, RSG Vormax. Hola, boys and girls. Question: should we advise new players to form Geos? I mean, the ships are good, and now they're also good. Kinda. So the ships are good, but GOTB is late game. We're not going to tell a new player who's not in a guild that can even attempt GOTB to start working on the Geos, especially when they're not a prereq to anything else besides special missions in GOTB. They are good. The ships are good. If you want to, you can definitely work on those. Houndstooth would probably still last you better at a lower level, and you can get Django at the same time. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's good, right? So, I don't think Geos would make any of, like, the pillars for now. They would be above farming some of the other characters, like, for example, Jawas, right? So we can elevate them a little bit more on the scale, but I think they would still be something late game simply because of where they're being used.
Yeah, I mean, like, the pilots are more accessible, and Poggle, the 4 are more accessible, but I mean, Brood Alpha being a 16 Cantina node, I mean, there's a lot of characters to farm in that 16 Cantina node, and then, I mean, like, the pilots, I mean, like, my alt, for example, like, I've been working on the pilots exclusively, but, I mean, for an earlier player, like, the only value you get out of those characters is the ships, and, like, that's just to start climbing up through the fleet ranks, and, I mean, you can do that with other ship lineups, too, early game, so, I mean, like, maybe potentially working on your Rebels first over the Geo ships would definitely be more beneficial for younger players.
How's it feel, Ranger?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's
Feel
fine.
better with the ice cream?
I mean,
Everything's fine. Fire.
I mean, so it doesn't have. I mean, so your mouth is going to hurt. Like, it's really going to hurt if you're not used to that sensation. I eat a lot of hot food, so I'm used to the sensation. It is well beyond what you're used to, right? So it really hurts.
It is well beyond what you're used to.
It's a lot of pain, and then the other effect is that it's either going to make your eyes water. For me, like Ronnie's eyes are watering. Me, it's my nose, so it's making me, clear up my sinuses and stuff. It's going to hurt your throat. It's going to linger in this area here. You'll feel it burn in certain places like your jaw, your teeth. Like anywhere it touches, it will burn. And it burns for about 20 to 30 minutes. So, you know, some people get it here. It affects everybody differently. So,
Any heart racing or anything like that?
No. I mean, really, the strength thing, I felt a little buzz, like you've dipped or drinking alcohol for the first time for about like a minute or two. I was like, hey, that's kind of a nice sensation. Even though my mouth hurts, it's like, hey, you know. But yeah, other than that, but you have to be used to eating hot food.
You have to have eaten a lot of hot stuff, or like have had like a chemical kind of reaction before to
right.
understand.
Because if you've never had one,
oh god, if you've never like, Ranger's not wrong. It's somewhere between eating hot and spicy food and when you take off your mask in the gas mask chamber.
Yeah, because that gas in there is meant to
it's the same
burn.
It's the
same sensation. Your skin burns. Yeah. You know, it gets in there and then it burns, and it's a chemical reaction. So, I mean, is it pleasant? No. But we're used to it, pleasant. So I mean, it's not pleasant, guys. But
like when I was younger, they had like the real pepper spray. Like I sprayed it one time, and like I accidentally like touched the underneath the cheek of my eye, and oh man, just that from a younger age too, mind you. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, your face feels like it's exploding. So I mean, I can imagine the sensation, right?
So it'll affect everybody differently, but it is going to burn anywhere in your mouth that it touches. Really, it's a reaction to the saliva, so anywhere your saliva goes, it's going to burn that. Like, it's like you're just acid in your mouth. And then when you swallow it, it's going to burn down the esophagus, and, you know, so you have to be careful. You will feel euphoria. That's why a lot of people eat spicy food for that sensation, because if you get it hot enough, it'll make you kind of like, if you've ever watched Hot Ones, people that have never eaten hot food and they're all like sweating and high and shit, that's what it does. So, yeah.
All right. So we have 2 questions and 1 statement left.
Okay.
So first one is a little bit of a statement from Ladypool. She's saying, drink lemonade. It helps against cramps later.
Okay.
So that's her suggestion for you guys. First question, Guzza Buzza. If you only put 1 team on defense, do you negate opponent points, then you negate your own in Grand Arena Championships? Yeah, so the people that are only putting 1 team on defense are literally trying to screw your opponent. That's They don't care about Grand Arena Championships, and they want to ruin your experience so you can't get like challenges and stuff on your feats and whatnot. They don't care about winning.
That's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
That's like,
I mean, look, even if I didn't want to play, I'd still put up good teams, right? I mean, I would just go in, put up my good teams, and just not play offense. I mean, I don't want to make someone else's experience not fun.
But that's what some people want to do, right? Some people prefer the misery of others, and they'll do whatever they want to do it. So
yeah, like a week or two ago, the mission playing Fortnite. You know, like it's a shooting game, but there's also like the building concept of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's sitting there, like, you know, trying to shoot across the map and everything like that, and this guy on her team comes up behind her and starts building boxes around her, and like consistently keeps building boxes around her, so she can't do anything, and she keeps trying to get her way out of it, and someone's building around her again over and over and over, and it's like someone just enjoys torturing other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ray Rock, those are my favorite wings, by the way, at Buffalo Wild Wings. The mango habanero, those are my favorite ones. You just got to be careful because as soon as it touches your lips, I'm like smacking my lips for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Guzza Buzza question: what are the mods for the Geos?
Lots of protection. Make alpha as fast as you can, and
yeah, I still think speed. I can see your point a little bit, Grande. I still think speed is more important though, but it's possible.
I don't disagree with you on the speed.
I mean, like, and alpha.
The one protection is another. It's you're kind of modding them similar to Scion almost.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I mean,
I would agree with that.
And then to note too, like, Brute Alpha's crit chance is really low, so potentially a crit chance triangle for him, and maybe even a 6E crit chance triangle, and then you know, some crit chance secondaries too as well. Like, you want him hitting hard still, right? I mean, but then again, I can see the concept of the Brute being tanky, so Alpha being tanky too, and I mean, you still get a lot of damage out of Spy and Soldier, so crit damage and crit chance on them, a lot of flat offense, percentage offense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the other ones are all kind of still pretty much the same. So.
Right. Yeah.
Dagger, what is your favorite order at B-dubs? So mine is always simple because I usually go with my dad. And so we have 4 sets of 4 wings that we always do. So it's the mango habanero, the Asian zing, the Parmesan garlic, and then the buffalo seasoning with extra seasoning. Those are our standards. And then usually it's whatever the flavor of their special limited time flavor is.
Yeah, usually when I go out, I don't eat exceptionally spicy food because I'm going out to enjoy a meal. But when I'm ordering food in, like if I'm ordering from Buffalo Wild Wings or something to bring back to the house, oh yeah, I'll go spicy. You know, just because now I'm at home, I can eat it. Something happens where I got to run to the bathroom, you know. So, but usually, typically, I like a little bit of spice, but not crazy. You know, like a little kick, but nothing that's going to make me go, okay, I can't see. Someone grab my hand. I need help. I need comfort right now.
That's why I like the mango habanero, because it's hot, but it actually has flavor. That's sometimes one of the issues with like hot food that I don't like, which is that it's just hot. It doesn't have any flavor. And they just try to promote it.
Yeah, see, I don't like it. See, it's like this chocolate, like this chocolate, like it doesn't, the chocolate sucks. You don't taste the chocolate at all. It just
I can
burns.
taste a little bit of chocolate, but it's not very good. It's not very good chocolate.
No, it's awful chocolate. Yeah. But I mean, it's
not
like,
really good. Like without all that hot stuff in it, no one would actually eat
No, I wouldn't eat that shit.
I couldn't imagine chocolate mixed with hot peppers tasting enjoyable.
Well, you could use a certain, like, let's say you like if you use Godiva chocolate
though, but it's not like a great chocolate. Like it's not like a really
it's
nice.
really bad.
Like,
it's not good.
Like not supposed to mix well.
No, but if
it actually does, like a mole sauce with like a little cayenne pepper and stuff, like that's really good. You can
the hot sauce and hot ones is chocolate flavored. So you can. If it's done in proportion, if say you did like Godiva chocolate, right?
I'm just saying the particular bar we got was not really great chocolate.
I don't think this is designed for that though.
No, this is just to hurt.
It's just for challenge purposes and burning.
Yes, we have harmed ourselves multiple times tonight for our She fans.
So there we go. That's it. That is our.
That's our stream. Well, all right, Finn. I'm gonna have to let you close this one out. I'm still feeling a little of the burn, if you don't mind, sir.
All right. So, thank you very much, guys, for joining us. I hope you guys had fun. We did Galaxy of Heroes.
I've got the Patreons up.
If you guys are wondering why they ate the hottest chocolate, that's because of our Cancer Society fundraiser that you guys helped us raise over $17,000 for. So, once again, thank you very much for helping us with that. They ate the chocolate, and they have paid off that challenge.
Yes.
So, big kudos to
We did it twice.
We did it twice.
Eating extra piece for no reason other than your enjoyment of their pain. So make sure that you do hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can get the notifications of when we go live.
Share it with all your friends.
Thumbs up. Tell your guildies, tell your friends. We do all kinds of things for the community as well on the lunch stream, which happens at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We do at least one roster review, and then Ranger, if he wants to do more, has his mini roster reviews on a stream afterwards where you guys can join him. He'll do some roster reviews if you guys want for those that are priority, which are those that either donate during the stream or are green or higher patrons on our Patreon.
Yep.
So to all of our patrons, thank you very much. And on the screen, you guys see our gold patrons, who are our top patrons. So big shout out to all of them. We are just short of $800 from you guys, and so we.
Oh, we're over 800. Remember, we just got the one tonight.
No, it takes one, like the 10% and something, so we're at 799.
Oh, really? Well, I'll count it. Jesus Christ.
I will round
Close enough. We're $1 short.
I mean, come on.
We'll say we're at it. So we hit 800 today. So thank you guys very much for that, and we hope to make you proud and hope you do feel like your money is going to things, and we're planning on having more charity fundraisers and stuff like that.
Yes.
So bear with us as we get a lot of things planned here. Make sure that you also join us on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern time when we do Jedi Academy, which is a 2-hour question and answer stream with RSG hosting a bunch of great YouTubers such as Warrior, Jedi Master Adastra, T-Money from Operation Metaverse, who's there, as well as good old Maurice, who may or may not still have his clothes off. So make sure that you guys join us for that and answer all of your guys' questions. We also are doing more on Twitch, so make sure that you guys do join us on Twitch as well. And I think that covers most of it. Make sure that you hop onto our Discord. For a really fun community. You guys can always chat in there. There's usually, minus the wee hours of the night, usually somebody is active there, and you guys can have fun there. So
Yeah, and just real quick, you guys wanted me to do it, so I'm doing it. I'm doing roster reworks. So if you want your mods reworked and all that stuff, then get with me in Discord. Blah 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 blah. So there you go. And then we talked about the streams, right? Where we got the streams Monday through Friday. We do the lunch stream. Wednesday, of course, is this streams. We got the Jedi Academy on Saturdays, Finn, right? We're doing more on Twitch, so make sure you follow us on Twitch. That's really important. And then YouTube, we have our set stuff, so I've already covered that. But do follow us on Twitch because I'm doing a lot of Grand Arena over there. Finn's going to be doing more stuff on Twitch. I've been doing some of my Battlefront there. We kind of go back and forth, so make sure you're following us on both. Some people like Twitch, some people like YouTube, and hate the other one, so we're kind of mixing it up for you guys. So just make sure you check that out. We should have some more videos for you guys this week, I hope. Right, Finn? Yes? Hopefully. All right. We do have the new lore video out for Mace Windu, so make sure you guys check that out. So I think that covers anything that I think we got everything covered, right? Yes? Yes. So with that, on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for stopping in. Very much appreciated. So have a great rest of your night. Me and Grande are going to go sit in a bath of cold water, and we will holler at you later. Peace.